Oh, that music. How is this music? It is so... Oh, it's so relaxing and good. You know what? Maybe we'll just have a music stream today and I can zone out. Just sit back. Relax. Oh, listen to it now. Oh, it's a bit exciting. Hello to everybody today. Great to see you guys. Oh, I like this. It's putting me in the mood. Very Lord of the Rings mood. Listen to that. Whoa, there's some different music. Starlix 26. Woo. Thank you.
Here's to 6 months.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. You know what? A big hello to Keegs. Hello to you. Shazology. Hello to you. A massive hello, of course, to the Keyblade Nation. We're talking about you in just a second. Hello there, Looking Glasses. Great to see you. And yes, as for you, Starlix26. Thank you so much for the support. I really, really appreciate that. You've resubscribed there with the tier 1 sub with 3 months. Thank you. You are, and all of you guys, of course, who support the stream here, you guys are this. The best around. Hello, Shiv. Hi, I'm here, but I've got a friend over, no problem. In real life stuff, right? Honestly, thank you, Starlix. Really appreciate the support, dude. And by the way, where are you? Let's go into Middle Earth, because we're in Celondum. That's where we are. Are you in... Because, of course, by the way, Starlix is from Middle Earth. He's from NZ. Are you in Wellington now, dude? Did you... I'm pretty sure you're... Oh, look, I can't remember. I've lost track now. I'm so sorry. But I'm pretty sure I know you got like a bill of better health. And if I remember correctly, you were able to move to Wellington, which is my city of choice, by the way, in New Zealand. What a fantastic city. It reminds me a lot of Melbourne. I used to live right in the centre of the city there. Please give me an update. And again, thank you so much for your support, man. Yes, so Keyblade Nation, we were watching you last night. I came along and said hello to the Keyblade Nation stream because he was here. He was in Lord of the Rings Online streaming this game. Look how gorgeous it is here in the Elf City. We're in the Elf starting zone down here. By the way, a couple of you guys have said, hey, is it normal for this game to do what it's doing right now, which is called hitching? Is it me? Is it the stream? Is it my computer not good enough? It's none of the above. It's the game. And you know what? Standing Stone Games are the first people to admit it. The thing is, right, excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat. Let me have some coffee. Hang on. The game is a 32-bit client. It was written 11 years ago. This is the answer I got speaking with the devs. 32-bit client, 11 years old, and it would require a complete rewrite in order for it to handle the memory correctly under a 64-bit operating system such as Windows 10, which means that while the stuff loads, you get that hitching. So just like it only lasts a few seconds, you just have to get used to it. Hello, Merrick. Hello to you, sir. Hail. Why, hail there. Good to see you, Merrick. Always good to see you. Stand by Merrick for a sec. Isn't it gorgeous here, though? I just love the scenery here in Lord of the Rings Online. What's that? What's all these crazy sounds that are going on here? Steph has resubscribed with the tier 3. What? Look, both of you guys, this is for you. Okay, we need some sub-hype. We need the sub-hype sound. Everything sounds better with Guile, but listen, you, Steph. That's the tier 3 with the 4 months there of tier 3. We know what that means. Tier 3 means cookies. That is crazy. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do a flip. We're going to do a flip for you and do a flip for Starlix. This is for Steph and Starlix. We can also do a handstand. I wonder if Merrick can do handstands. He's probably not as good as me. I don't think he can. Good evening from Texas. Hello, Scarlett. How are you? Woo! That's me dancing in real life. Seriously, Steph. Yep, it is the Steph. That's right, Keegs. It is the Steph, and a big hello to you as well. Hello, Battle MO12. How are you? What's this birthday business you got going on in the chat there, Battle? It's not your birthday, is it? Is it your birthday today? If it is, you have to let me know. Seriously, Steph. And hello, looking glasses. I love those. I love the hype. That is a cool emote, by the way. Steph, with the tier 3. I thought we talked about this, Steph. Steph, I thought we came to the agreement that you were going to not do a tier 3 sub. Now, I thought you and I had a gentleman's agreement because you weren't sure whether it was something you were able to budget for this month. And I see that you've gone ahead and done a tier 3 sub. Now, either you're stark raving bonkers mad, which is likely, let's face it, it's likely, or you've, I don't know, if somebody is actually hijacking your account and it's not Steph. I'm not sure. So please explain. And thank you so much, of course. Battle Imp, whoa! Wait a second. It's your birthday? Did you say it's your birthday? I think we need to get a very special dance. Here we go, the normal dance. Just in case you guys are wondering, it is somebody's birthday today by the looks of things. What is that? Battle M12 and hey, there's Sethy. Hello Seth, how are you, buddy? Actually, I need to hop into Discord very, very shortly. Hey, maybe that's what we should do, is hop into Discord for the birthday song. I don't know if I want to put these people through the birthday song or not in Discord. We'll see. Look at this. We're gathering a couple of people. Or maybe we will have to get in Discord. Look, we've got Merrick, we've got Sethy here, we've got Duxon. Hello, hello. I think because it's Battle's birthday, we do need to get into the Discord and have them sing happy birthday. So I'm just going to crank that up right now. So give me a second. There we go. Steph says, well, I can't be a gentleman since I'm not a man. Yeah. That was my mistake there. Look, it's a gentleman's agreement. It's a saying, okay? It's a saying. No worries, I'll manage with the tier 3 sub. Well, as long as it means that you can, eat. You don't have to be on bread and water for the rest of the month, right? Hi there. Oh, it's mahogany. Mahogany. Sorry, I keep going to say mahogany. Because it's one of my favourite woods. Hello there. Good to see you, by the way. Thanks for stopping along. Hello there, Shadowhawk. No, it's Starhawk Ranger. Hey, I saw you on Sethy's stream last night as well, by the way. Look at these crazy people. Look, Seth's got a flute. Doxon is clapping. Maybe we need to get a band happening here. Declining an auto-bestowed quest. You have cancelled an auto... What? I didn't cancel an... In a few... I didn't... Did I cancel something? I don't remember that. And look, it's Barthenarth. There we go. And now, if I remember rightly, that is Dundalzan, I think. You found a legal loophole. That's right, she sure did. Now, look, I promise you guys today, look at the map, we're going to be questing all around here, and it is gorgeous. So we're not going to be spending a lot of time standing around and chatting. I promise you. We're actually questing today because we didn't get any done yesterday. But just take a look at how gorgeous it is. Listen, it's evening time. You can hear the crickets chirping. What a beautiful game. By the way, if you'd like to join us in Lord of the Rings Online, there's 2 commands that you might want to know. One is !LOTROL. And there it is. There's our server. Come on. Come along. Join us. All you need to do is join us. PM any one of us and we'll add you into our kinship. We've got a kinship happening. The other thing you may want to do is join our Discord. Now, we open our Discord to one and to all because we trust people. There's the details of the Discord there. And people say to me, my God, you're being brave. Why on earth would you want to open it up to everyone? It's because we think at the end of the day, everyone has good in them. Now, if you prove to not be good and you're a dick, you're kicked and banned for life. There's no ifs, no buts, you're out. And there are plenty of people who can well, they can talk about just exactly how horrible we are because we kicked them for life. Well, they broke the rules and we don't go back on it. So, yeah, come along and join us. Just don't be a dick and you're welcome to stay forever. Where are we? No playing for you today. Bad flu caught me. Oh, no. Oh, no. Mahogany. That's terrible. This is for you. Mwah. Hope you get better. Hope you get better soon. Sorry to hear that, man. That's terrible. Starlick says, I don't know if any message went through. Chat isn't loading for me. No, I didn't see any message. Are you in Wellington? I was asking that earlier. I don't know if you messaged me, but I didn't see it. Might be my fault. Let me know if you're in Wellington. What a great city. Yeah, everyone, there you go. Everyone's giving you best wishes. I can't talk today. I'm so sorry. Mahogany. So get better, man. Get better. Get better. Listen to that. We've got music in the background. Who's that playing? Who's that playing? Shiv says, you say that, but I'm still here. Well, yes, that's true. Switch to your phone, no worries, Steph. Man, you know what we need to do? We actually need to organise ourselves so that we can play an actual band song together. That's what we need to do. Not on this stream, because we are actually going to quest. But that would be really cool. By the way, before we do the Discord thing and go to Happy Birthday, we've got some alerts here. What is it? Oh gosh, okay, we'll leave them for now. This is the Silver Hobbit thing, the Hobbit Gifts thing. This is one of those things that they have in a lot of free-to-play games where every day you get a random gift. We can get the first one for free, so let's open that up. Ooh, it's like a lottery. And we got Humble Pile of Copper Scraps. Okay, there it is. Let's have a look and see if we got that in there. Oh, we did. What does this do? A pile of copper scraps can be sold to any vendor and it get 100 silver. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. Okay, we'll definitely make use of those. Thank you very much, Lotro. All right, let's head... What? Accessing hobby... Oh, right, okay. Let's get into Discord. Let's go into Discord very quickly because what I want to do is we need to sing Happy Birthday, of course, to Battle. So let's go into the live stream room. Okay, I'm in live stream room. Now, if any of you guys are in chat and you'd like to come down, just come on down. Actually, I might just drag a couple of people in. People are very polite here. They don't like to come on down by themselves. I'm going to grab Merrick. I hope it's okay that I've grabbed you down here. Merrick, are you there? I've just yanked you into the chat room. Yeah, hey, how are you, buddy? Good to see you.
I was just going to move everybody else. But...
You're not...
Oh, there you go. There you go. I'm moving everyone. Sorry.
Break.
There we go. There we go. You're all in. Hello, everybody. How are you? Happy Saturday for you guys, is it? I think it's Saturday.
It's Saturday.
No,
yeah.
it's Monday.
Yeah, it's still Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday. Monday. Shiv, you live in a different time zone to everybody else. That's right. Before we go ahead and say hi to everyone, Starlix says, I messaged, not sure why it didn't send. Yeah, you're in Wellington. Nice one. In my room overlooking the harbour. That is awesome. Lectures start tomorrow. Whenever I stay in Wellington, I overlook the harbour as well. Love this city so much already with all the brilliant bars and clubs. Yeah, and there's a really cool cafe culture there too. Had a lovely evening swim in Oriental Bay last night. Oh, I know where that is. And it's a nice change of scenery from Nelson. But I'll be back there over earlier break for... yeah, okay, cool. You know what, Starlix? I think everyone here is jealous of you. And if any of you don't know what we're talking about, Starlix has moved to New Zealand and my city of birth, actually, which is Wellington. Very pretty place. But more importantly, right now, guys, in Discord, how's your vocal cords?
Well, it's also Ferdy's birthday, but he's not here.
Oh, really? Well, you know
Yes.
what? Well, look, because he's not here, we won't sing happy birthday to him as well. It means that we've got an excuse to do it all again, right? Which I like. But what do you guys reckon? Are you all warmed up in the background there? Doc, you got your vocal cords warmed up? Me. Oh, it sounds great.
Sounds like a smoker.
Yep, you sound like you're in fine form, Doc.
I think I just lost my voice.
Oh, don't you try and pull one over me. Dundalzan, hello to you, buddy. What about you? Me. You. Don't tell me your mic's not working or something. Yeah, right. Oh, listen to him. Look, all the excuses are coming out now. Yeah, whatever. That is Shiv trying to pretend that her mic's cutting out. It doesn't fool me 1 minute. Merrick, come on, Merrick. I've met you in real life. I can imagine you and I in a barbershop quartet or something. You're not ashamed to sing, are you? I'm sure Merrick will join in once I start singing. Right.
What world are you on when you can imagine me and you in a barbershop quartet?
I'm in a fantasy island. That's where I am. Sethi, hello to you, buddy. How are you, ma'am?
I'm alright, thanks. How are you?
Not bad. You know, sorry I couldn't stick around for more than about half an hour in your stream last night. It was great to see Sethi streaming and, of course, handling the game like a freaking pro now. Are you over all of your teething problems with the game, do you reckon?
Yeah, definitely. Everyone's been very helpful.
Yeah, nice one. I mean, look, do you know what I mean now? And look, this is so good being able to speak to you because you're such a noob at this game. And you've picked it up so quick, right? But do you see what I mean about the UI being clunky and but deep? It's deep, right? You can pretty much do anything you like, yeah? What about the questing? Like, have you got yourself lost yet, or can you eventually find your way around the world?
I'm still having a little bit of trouble navigating, but pretty much get there in the end.
Yeah, exactly. Well, look, it's a brand new world, brand new. And I remember when I was playing a recent MMO for the first time, it was Black Desert Online. And you know, when you start a new game, I know that feeling. It's unfamiliarity, right? You just kind of like everything is assaulting your brain at once. You don't know the world, you don't have a feel of where you are, you don't know what's important, you don't know what you can ignore, and even worse, Seth, I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, but you open your freaking bags, they're full, and it's like, do I sell that? Is it important?
Exactly.
Right, yeah. So, you know, you've done really, really well. And by the way, for anyone who's toying with the idea of joining us in this game, toy no longer. You should just come along because it's 100% free, and there's so much content available before you have to spend a dime. So come and join us. We've got ourselves a kinship and all. But yeah, keep up the streaming of the game, dude. You had all sorts of activity on your stream last night. It's subs and cheers and follows and what are you handing out candy or free money or something?
Yeah, candy in a van. Work.
Easy. Okay, I'm making a mental note. Candy van. Right. Okay, I know what I'm doing this afternoon. Shiv, by the way, how are you feeling? How's things? Are you playing Lotro today? You said you weren't because you got friends coming over. Is that right?
Well, I have a friend over now, but I've neglected my Final Fantasy 14 and my WoW dailies. I've got to get those done before bed, because they're building up.
Yep, second job type stuff. You know what, and it's a good point, because even though we're playing this at the moment, doesn't mean we don't play other games. And I think Lotro's a great side game, because there's no pressure. You know what I mean, Shiv? You don't have those sort of daily commitments. Whenever you feel like relaxing, you can just log in and play for half an hour, or whatever. Do you reckon? Like, whereas other games, when you're deep into them, you kind of got a bit of a commitment because you're paying and because you've got your dailies. Yeah?
Yeah, but 14 has that. 14. Doggone it. Lord of the Rings has that too, towards, like, once you get to, like, the end game and once you get to the, like, newest expansion. But there's so much to do before that, you know.
Yeah,
it doesn't feel like a second job. But, again, most games don't feel like a second job to me, because the moment they feel like that, I'm out.
Yeah, and it's a good point, Shiv, and I hope everyone's the same too. There's nothing worse than a complaining complainerer who complains all the time about the game they're playing. It's like, dude, pull the plug. Don't log in.
Like this guy named Sambo, who complains about bosses, who complains that his bikini in the twist.
Excuse me, but when I complain about a game...
lost and complains that the game's cheating, who couldn't read the menus in Monster Hunter and went on a rant,
but
who didn't like
happens?
Claptrap.
Yeah, but I do what I preach, which is bang, uninstall. Boom, gone. At least I don't log in the next day and keep on complaining, right? It's gone. It's gone. I'm like, you're out of my life. Bang! It's a hard cut. Because I'm that kind of strong personality. I'm joking. I'm not. I'm a wimp. But at least I don't labour the point, and I get rid of the game. You know, it's those people who log in daily to WoW and complain. I don't get it. It's like, if you're not happy, stop what you're doing. But I don't know. Seems silly to me. By the way, Starlix is saying Black Desert was so overwhelming. Holy crap! Anyone else here in chat play Black Desert Online? Anyone in Discord? Anyone?
Yep.
No.
Yep.
A little bit.
So, did anyone play it long term? Crickets. There you go, crickets. What is it about that game? It's amazing and it's deep.
We talk about second job. Black Desert is that. You have to. No. I feel like, like you have to level up your horses, and then you have to level up this, and then you have to do your housing, and Brandy's attacking my friend.
What guard dog? Who was saying no? Who disagrees there in the background?
I disagree that it's a second job, because I mean, I don't get on it that often, but I'm not at a point where I have to. I mean, for housing, all you have to do, you don't have to level up housing or anything. You just buy what you need.
Sure.
And do this stuff, and the crafting is a little bit different in that you actually have you have NPCs do the crafting, most of the crafting for you.
And isn't it a weird game like that, because you can auto run and auto locate everywhere. You can have your NPCs do your crafting. You can log out of the game while you're fishing, and it will fish for you while you're logged out. It's kind of anti the traditional MMO tropes that we're used to, isn't it? It's kind of weird, but I've got to say, it's
you don't really log out. You just minimize the game, and it hardly does anything while it's fishing.
Well, yeah, true. That's true. But it seems like it's every time I play that game, I feel like I'm going to get banned for botting. And I'm just playing the game. It's quite different. But look, I mean, that game is seriously overwhelming, though, I think, when you first start. And I think it puts a lot of people... I put a few hundred hours into it, and then it was just like, oh my god, my head hurts. But I'd like to return to it at some point. It's a beautiful looking game. And who else have we got here in chat? Anyone that I've missed? Oh, Starhawk Ranger. Hello to you. How's things? If you're there on chat. I saw Starhawk, Sethi, Starhawk was helping you out on your stream last night. Yeah, now I logged out when you were going up to the party hill. What were you guys doing up there?
I just wanted to see the Shire, really, and she just said, come up to the party hill.
Oh, well, you know what? There's no better reason to do that. What did you think of the Shire? Did you go see Bag End and all that sort of thing?
Yeah, we don't know how far we got around the Shire, but I felt a lot more comfortable when I got there, because when I think of Lord of the Rings, you think the Shire.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, it's that familiarity, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yep, it's a nice, warm, homely sort of zone. And as a friend of mine who works at Blizzard, actually, she posted on our picture on Facebook yesterday, where I took a photo of all you guys lined up. And she said, oh, I love that game. She goes, my favourite zone in that game is the Shire, because, number one, it looks beautiful, but two, it's a zone centred entirely around food and eating and pies. I'm like, yeah, exactly. 10 out of 10. Now, let's not forget the real reason that we're here, by the way. So, as you guys know, it's somebody's birthday in chat. They had the foolishness to admit on stream, live, that it's their birthday today. Battle M012. We'll just call you Battle for the purposes of what's about to happen. I think it's time that we sung him. I think it is a hymn. Happy birthday. So we're going to call him Battle in the song. Shiv, you're the one person that I haven't checked their vocal cords around. Now, I know you've got company. Are they going to think you're a bit weird if you start breaking out happy birthday all of a sudden?
He already thinks I'm weird, so that's nothing new there.
Excellent. Welcome to the Weird Club. Well, folks, I'm ready. I don't know about you guys, but I think it's time to crank up the happy birthday vibes. So here we go in the background. Now, of course, these guys aren't going to be able to hear the music, so it's going to be beautifully out of sync. And that's what we love. And are we ready? I think we are. Here we go. And happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Battle. Happy birthday to you. And now here comes the encore. You ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. How high can he go? Happy birthday, dear Battle. Happy birthday to you. Yeah! Oh man, you know what? We could be on Stars in Their Eyes. We could be on The Voice. What do you guys think about that? Oh, hey, whoa! Come back! Somebody's fainted on stream. Call the ambulance. Call the ambulance. Battle M12, happy birthday to you. Hip hip hooray to you. And as always, of course, you guys rock. Thank you so much for singing. You guys are the best. Now, see, Doc, that wasn't that hard, was it, Doc?
What? Oh, sorry, gotta take the earplugs out.
Wait, can I hear any? Can you guys hear me? I can't hear you. I'm deaf.
Whatever. Everyone always says their ears are bleeding, but we know they secretly love it, don't they? They love it indeed. Happy birthday to you, Battle. I hope that makes your day even better.
We love it, huh?
We love it. We don't like it. We love it. All right. I today am going to look at my quests, and now this is interesting. I've opened my quest log. It's empty, and I'm not joking. It's actually empty. How is that even possible? Why do I have an empty quest log? Did I forget to pick something up or something? I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm going to run away and leave you guys. Now, by the way, you're welcome to follow along with my questing route if you like in-game. Or you can carry on playing whatever it is you're doing. Oh, Docson, what are you playing there?
Couldn't resist.
Oh! We know what that is. Oh, that is the sickest burn ever. Do you guys know what that song is? Oh! It is. Where's the sickest burn ever? Oh my God! Do you know where? Unfortunately, Lady is not at the stream today. She sent me a message and said that she couldn't make it. Oh, Lady, if you're watching the VOD, this is for you. Oh my god. Never gonna give you up.
I just missed something.
Doc is playing Never Gonna Give You Up in Lord of the Rings Online. Can you believe it, guys?
Doc, how could you? How could you?
Oh
Well,
my
you have to ruin the single best thing of Lord of the Rings Online. You had to ruin it.
Now, lady, if you're watching this VOD, and we hope you are, you promised you would, this is for you. This is specially for you, lady, so you feel free to clip this. This is Lady's theme song. That's so funny. Apparently, Scarlet Karma said, I heard you all the way in Central City. You're welcome. Voice carries. It's called Quality. Wait, who is that, Shiv? Oh dear. Hello, Seek. Hey, now before I carry on questing, because I am actually going to quest today, I promise you guys, we need to have a word with Seek. Now, I don't know if you guys noticed, but we had a bit of a guild photo yesterday, and upon taking it to the chemist and getting it developed and getting it back and looking at it and putting it up on the wall, I noticed that there is quite fairly and squarely a horse's ass in the middle of the photo. Now, does anybody happen to know whom is responsible for the horse's ass? Anyone?
Seek?
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Hey, I wasn't there. You can't blame me.
Did you used to do that, Seek, back in the day? You know, when everyone lines up for a school photo, were you the guy that would like have the stupid face on, or would turn around right at the last minute, something like that? I bet you he was. That's so funny. What are you playing there, Seth, by the way? What's the song?
That is Final Fantasy X battle music on the flute.
Oh, that's so cool. So, by the way, I noticed that you've got yourself a flute here. Can I ask a special favour before I run off and do some questing? As you guys know, depending on what instrument you equip as a minstrel, it changes the sound of your healing. Now, if I do a healing spell, listen to this. You ready? There you go. You heard the little bring of the harp. Can you please perform a... oh, hang on, we'll just... I'm just gonna... Look, I'm so sorry, Star, but you're... Can you please perform a... There we go. I'm just gonna mute your channel. Your mic is open. I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, can you do some healing spells, please?
Yeah.
Because I want to hear... Can you hear that, guys? Do some more. Do some more. How awesome is that? Now, just because you've got more spells than me, because you've leveled way ahead of me, can I ask you, do you happen to have another instrument on you right now?
Yeah.
Can I ask you, there you go, Doc's doing the same. Can I ask you to swap instruments and perform those same spells so we can hear what I was talking about with...
Randy, now's your chance. Get him. Get him. Get him right here. Get him right here.
See, can you guys hear that? So... Now, so in actual fact, what it does, changing an instrument as a minstrel, it actually changes the sound of your playing.
Now she's like, you're in my bed.
There we go. It actually changes the sound of your playing. So and by the way, cowbell is hilarious. It's like doc 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 doc. It's really funny. So there you go. Thank you for that. Thank you for demonstrating that, because no one could understand what I was talking about. They thought I was talking about playing music, but it's no. There you go. So, Doc, what's your instrument there? That's like a different, what is that, a horn or something? Oh, it sounds like a clarinet, actually, doesn't it?
I think that's what it is.
Oh, listen. So how cool is that? So when you have a minstrel along in your dungeon, you might get a different sound depending who's playing it, because of course they might have a different instrument. It's very, very cool. Seek says, me, would I do that? Yes, of course. What are you saying? Of course you would do that. Steph says, I always imagined you as a class clown, Sambo. Oh, gee, thanks. I may or may not have been. Maybe. All right, so I need to go get some quests. Like I said, everyone's been questing. Sethy, you're miles ahead of us. You've been questing. You've probably already completed all of the quests in this area, I'd imagine.
Not just yet. I'm still on the prologue, but...
Still on the prologue, but you've done a whole lot more than me.
Yeah.
Is that Dundle Zane? Are you in chat? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes, you are. Hey, buddy, how are you? How's your questing going? Oh, wait, you're probably way ahead of us all, aren't you, of course? You're level 11.
Not really. I'm a few levels ahead, but that's because I did a few quests, festival quests.
Right.
Last couple of days, so...
Nice. And by the way, I just saw a guildie run past in the background. How funny is that? Oh, Doc's fainted. He's passed out. He's been waiting too long. What about you, Merrick? What are you doing content-wise at the moment?
In Doland.
Oh.
So I'm just getting ready to leave there and go more north.
Yep, right, gotcha. Isn't it gorgeous that some of the later zones are just amazing? Like, they're just unreal. Someone yesterday was talking about Weathertop. Oh, there we go. Oh, you've gone and bought a cowbell. Let's have a listen to some cowbell stuff. Hang on. There we go. Do those spells again if you don't mind, Sethi. Dong, 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 dong. That's so funny. Can you imagine being in an instance and then you hear dong, 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 dong. I mean, that's really funny. Oh, Lord of the Rings, you cracked me up. What's that, Starhawk? Can't figure out why I'm getting sound from both windows. Yeah, look, that's okay. Let us know when you sorted it out and I'll unmute you there. It just keeps spilling through. Now, Shiv, has Brandy stopped attacking you?
It's not me, it's my friend. She's trying to kiss him in the face and trying to get all the attention.
Oh, don't dogs love it when they get a bit of attention? I know how they feel because I'm the same. What's that you've got? Seth, that's incredible. Is that like a big...
That's the horn, I think.
Let's have a listen. Do you know what that sounds like? It sounds like a sexy sax, kind of like this. Woo, yeah, baby. Can you see, if you don't mind, Seth, at some point, can you see if you can download Careless Whisper on the ABC? Because then, imagine if you could do it on the sax. That would be hilarious. Could I be added to the group, please? Seek. Oh, we don't have a group. We don't have a group today. We're just hanging around. Hanging around. But if you'd like to figure out where we are, I can add you temporarily. Hang on. Let me just bring up my friends panel. Come on, friends panel. Here we go. Friends. And I'll show you guys how to add someone to a group, by the way. If we look down the list and try... There he is. Seek a fan. Just right-click. Invite to fellowship. It's that easy. It is that easy. And you can see there it's waiting for... Oh, wait. No. Wait. That's the fellowship. Sorry. Oh, no. That's right. Yeah, that's right. There we go. So now what he can do is he can look on his mini-map and see where we are. So it looks like you're over there somewhere. Doxson, are you spending your well-earned money at the vendor there, I can see?
Absolutely.
Yeah, there we go. Now I can see you somewhere over that direction. Oh, there he comes. There he is. There he is down there. Hello. I can see you. Hail. There you are. So we're up the top here, by the way, Seek. Can you see us? There he is running down. Hey, we could probably hock a loogie on him from up here. Did you have any joy trying to find Careless Whisper, Sethi?
Still looking.
All right, let us know. I'm going to head off questing now, but let us know if you get it because we can meet up later. That would be hilarious. I'd love to hear the sexy sax in game. That would be so funny. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, there you go, Seek. Coming around the outside.
Did I just hear what I thought I just heard?
What? What? No, what we want to do is because Sethi has got an instrument that sounds like a saxophone. And so I want to get the Careless Whisper theme. I reckon that would be so funny. What are you playing there, Doc? What's the song?
Back to the Future.
Oh, it is too. Hi, Seek. How are you? Playing hide and seek with us. Is he... What is he? A hunter. He's a hunter. That is. Isn't it great how you can download these songs, though? Oh, he's fainted. He's fainted. That's what you get for being the class clown. Seek. Good lord. Right now, I'm gonna ditch you from the group, but that's because there isn't a group. So you'll forgive me, of course. Leave the group. There we go. At least you're able to find us. So yeah, I need to get on and do some questing. What I do think is that my quest that I need is down around the corner there. It's the one that I was meant to get when I arrived, but of course we came and saw everyone who had fainted yesterday. So I'm going to head down here on my map, and then we're going to be questing around this beautiful area of the Elven starting zone. It's so nice. I can't wait to show you guys that. Alright, so what are you going to do, Seth? Are you going to carry on questing today?
Yeah. I'm just going to see if I can get that Careless Whisper going first.
Yeah, that would be so funny if you can find it. Let me know and I'll come and find you. It's great because we just joined up in a party and it means I can see you on the map, you know, nice and easy. Doxson, what are you going to be doing today?
Not sure. I'm thinking about getting back into WoW.
Ooh, nice. All right, yeah, we won't complain about that. You know, it's funny. It depends on the day. Some days I'll wake up and I'm like, you know what, I really feel like Lotro today. Tomorrow I'll probably wake up and like, you know, I want to play my Paladin in WoW. And it's totally cool. It's not like you're cheating on a game or anything. It's okay to play more than one game at a time, isn't it? What about you? Where are you? Barthenarth, what's your plan in game today? You sticking around in Lotro?
Yeah, probably gonna start working on the quest in this town.
Oh, nice one. Good stuff. We'll probably cross paths, I'd imagine. Now, Merrick, you've got a bit of a ride ahead of you. How do you get to these faraway places quickly? Do you just, like, ride on your horse, or do you take some fast travel options? Do you use a milestone? How are you going to get where you're going?
Well, to get to the first place, to get to Doland, I just went to, I did fast travel there. I just rode there myself.
Oh, right. How long does that take?
Not very far.
Right, okay. And apart from what I call the Hearthstone, of course, which is the milestone, are there any, like, when you fast travel in Lotro, you catch a horse, which is like a flight point in WoW, do you actually ride all the way, or is there an option for it to teleport you there?
It depends. Some have a ride all the way because they're really close, and some have the fast travel option where you just ride out of town and then disappear and then reappear back at the new place.
Oh, I remember now. That's right, which is cool. So, in other words, it tries to not be immersion breaking, I guess is a way of putting it, unless you want it to be. Yeah, cool. All right. Well, Lord knows what Seek's going to do. He's showing us his butt right about now. I think I need to do a handstand just to impress him. Seek's butt is all we're going to know. I'm going to run away now and do this questing, and like I say, feel free to quest alongside with me if you want, but otherwise we'll stay in Discord anyway, so we'll never be far away. But thanks for coming to say hello, everyone. Really do appreciate that. Sethi, before I run away, did you manage to find anything?
Yeah, I have found it. I'm just converting it into an ABC file.
Wait, you're what in the what now? You can convert stuff. What do you mean you found it there? What, you found a MIDI file or an MP3?
Yeah, a MIDI file, and then turning it into an ABC file so I can play it in the game.
I did not know you could do that. That is amazing. How are you converting
Kit taught me how to do it.
Really? So what, have you got a piece of software to convert it, or what's going on?
Yeah, it's called Lotro Maestro.
Wow. Okay,
and you just type into Google a song MIDI file, and then drag and drop.
Wow. Now that's freaking awesome, isn't it? Well, look, I'm going to head on down and do a quest, but if you're staying in Discord, and even if you're not, PM me when you've got it going, and we'll come over and have a listen wherever we are. So that'll be funny. Seek says, but I am cute. Well, there is that, Seek. There is that. It's a cute butt. All right, guys. Well, like I say, I'm not going to say bye because we're still all here in voice chat, but I'm going to head away, and I'm sure everyone watching is dying for us to actually do some questing for once, which is amazing. Oh, you've got a quest for me. Let's see what's going on.
Mind my words.
And by the way, while I'm babbling away here, while you're in chat, feel free to interrupt at any time. You guys know that's totally cool. If you've got any questions or telling us what you're doing in game, go for it. And even if that's in another game, if you're going to head away and do some WoW. Doc, are you going to go to WoW now? Are you, Doc? Are you going to play here first for a bit?
I'm not sure. I might take a little break, let my computer cool down.
Yeah, sure.
First.
Or more like give your eyes a rest, probably. Do you know what? I was reading up on some stuff earlier today where after all these years, amazing, imagine this, where they're thinking, oh, maybe sitting in front of a screen all day is a little bit unhealthy. It's like, no shit, Sherlock. Taking a break is a good deal. Whoa, look at this, guys. Are you watching on stream? That is absolutely good. Okay, I think what we need to do is get a screenshot. I don't know if Shiv's still here, but Shiv, if you are, can we get a prediction on how many screenshots we'll be getting today? I'm going to guess it's going to be about 50. But anyway, let's get rid of the UI. And oh, that's right. See, F12, by the way, gets rid of the UI. F12 also takes screenshots in Steam, so it's kind of a funny, but that is gorgeous right there.
Yeah, it's too bad if I hit F12, I disconnect from the internet.
Oh, what? Wait, is that deliberate or is it some weird bug?
No, that's it. That's what the my internet button is.
Oh, now that's
on
funny.
the laptop.
That's pretty funny. Hello, Elatar. Good to see you. How's things? By the way, come on down into... Hang on, let's see if he's in Discord. Are you in Discord yet? No, you're not. But once you hop in, come on down and join us. The whole crazy gang is here. I'm doing questing on my own today, but we're all still in Discord, so we can all have fun. And everyone who's playing Lotro can give us a running commentary when they come across something interesting. I'm looking for a quest. I'm pretty sure it was around here, or have I already taken it? I may have already taken it. Yeah, I think I have. Hey, now, Sethi, did you learn fishing yet? I can't remember.
No, not yet.
Oh, you haven't done it?
Go to Thorn's Hall.
Yeah, I was going to say, where do you go? It's all the main centres, isn't it, Merrick? I'm pretty sure it is.
But the closest one is Thorn's Hall, so if you go there, you'll be able to learn. Because I just did it before the stream started.
Right. Oh, okay. Now, is there there's a fast travel horse in this town somewhere, isn't there? I'm presuming I can already go there, or do I have to ride there first? Oh, that was a question. Nope. Yeah, how do you do that? Do you have to unlock flight points like other games?
Nope. Because you've already been there since you did your starting stuff there, so you should be able to get there.
Right, now in the future though, let's say I wanted to take a fast travel to the Shire, I would have to travel there first, right?
No, actually, Michael Delving is open from...
from the get-go?
Yeah,
all right,
from there.
Nice. That's good.
And so is Bree.
Cool. All right, well, I'll show you guys on stream a fast travel option. I prefer to ride everywhere at the beginning because I love the game, but later on you'll want to fast travel. By the way, hello Zeroder, how are you? Hail. I'm not sure who is that. Hang on, have we got notes in this game? Let's go to Zero. Where's our kinship? Oh, that's right, I forgot we've got kin chat. Let's switch our chat to kin. Just click on that there, kinship, and we go hi all. There we go. And Zero, have I got any notes? Let's see. How do you add a note to somebody? I'm sure. Oh, there it is. Note. There we are. No, I've got no notes. So, Zero, who are you in chat, by the way? Let's find out. Let's add. We'll go in here. Hey, Zero, who are you on
new phone? Who dis?
yeah. Thank you. Hashtag new phone who dis. There we go. That's pretty funny.
I'd say that after my boyfriend messages me. I'm like, new phone who dis? He's like, don't be smart. I'm like, I'm being funny.
Oh, hello, Kitty. Kitty's talking in chat. Zero's just a guy who really liked my music. Oh, nice. Woohoo! Love it. There you go. There's the spirit of the game. The community in this game is just so amazing. We love it. All right, what do we got to do here? Looks like we've got to defeat Veil Flies. Oh, they give me the big jobs, swatting flies. Okay, I can do that, I think. Now, Sethi, you're the expert here. I know because you were doing this on stream last night. The Barter Merchant. I'm at the Barter Merchant down by the docks. Now, what do I have to do here?
How may I be of help?
Didn't you buy something from him? Something to do with a pocket? Or something?
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. Hang on, I've got
Novice's Mark? Is that it?
That's it. It makes you run faster, I think.
Oh.
I think that's what Star said.
The problem is, I don't have the currency. Where do we get the currency from? Do you know? The actual tokens.
I honestly can't remember.
That's okay.
It's the gift package you get initially.
Oh.
In the mail.
Thank you so much. All right, and yeah, it's a token of salutation, a gift given to those who've aided against the spread of evil. These tokens can be exchanged for these things. And a pocket item, if you're wondering what it is, by the way, folks, it's something you can actually put in a pocket slot there. It's normally a little trinket. But before we go any further, Steph, if you're there, don't you think for one moment that slipped my attention. Steph, with the 100 bits.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You were meant to have run out yesterday, Steph. What's going on? Do I have to put you on my knee and give you a damn good spanking? This is for you, by the way. Can we give you a wave? Yes, that is for you, Steph. Steph, you said that your bits had run out. What is going on? Explain, please. And thank you so much for the 100 bits. Did your account miraculously get reimbursed with bits somehow? And please tell me that's the last of them. Thank you for your support, by the way. Oh, and Steph, can you help me? I need your advice. I'm going to poke a... in fact, all of you guys can help me. I've been checking on the price of Kingdom Come Deliverance, which is, of course, one of the games that I've been waiting to go a little bit discounted on to buy. If I paste this into chat, Steph, or anyone in voice chat here, if you could click on that link, please, and then when you get a chance, click on the link and then click on Add to Basket. And you have to add it to your basket, because when you do add it to a basket and then look at it in the cart, it's giving me a discount. And it's giving me a price of less 15%, so it's $50.99. Can you guys tell me what price it would be for you if you put it in your basket? Because I'm wondering if it's different.
I'm getting $50.99.
Yep, you are 50. And by the way, it's 50, not 15. Now let me put that in chat. $50.99. Oh, and Steph says I may or may not have bought more bits. What? You're going to be the MLG Bitmeister. You are. Damn, son. You keep those bits to yourself, young Stephanie. Good lord, you've already supported... She
can do what she wants with her bits. You can't tell her anything.
Oh, can we quote that, please? Quote Shiv. Steph can do whatever she likes with her bits. There we go. There's a quote for the ages. It's true, though. It's true. She can do whatever she likes with her bits. And, of course, we appreciate the support. Thank you. Anyone else managed to, in voice chat, get that link going? And you don't have to, but if you can, I'll be curious. I have to see what it is, but $50.99. And if it is $50.99, Steph, you're my partner in crime here with this one. Do you think we should buy it at $50, or should we wait for it to go down even more? Hey, now, can someone in voice chat tell me, with these milestone braziers in game, do I have to right-click it to activate it, or is it automatically activated? Does anyone know? You know the milestones? No? Nobody?
You have to right-click it to add
it to your list.
Actually, you have to. Well, you don't add it to the list when you right-click it. It sets it so that that becomes your home point.
Oh, wait. Bind and get destinations. Right, so I can use Lotro points to get other destinations if I want to buy my way around. But at the moment, I can bind it. So if I buy, are you sure you want to set this location as your bind point for the return home skill? Yes. Now, if I bring up my skill window, we've got a return home. Oh, there it is. Okay, so return home, Erid Lewin. That means that's my Hearthstone, basically. Is it, Merrick?
Correct.
Yep, okay.
But remember, there's a 1 hour cooldown on that, so you can't...
Ouch.
You can only use it once an hour.
Okay, nasty, nasty. I happen to have a ability here called raise this. What's that? Oh no, I've got it all. Okay. And of course, sorting out my hotbars is another thing that I need to look at. All these skills we've got. I'm not too sure about my rotation yet. Hey, Sethi, did you ever get your rotation sorted out? By the way.
I'm still trying to figure it out, but I've got some little bits down.
Okay, nice work. Nice work.
Will you lend me your ear?
Speak to Ethel at the elf camp near Nenhillith. Okay, we're just going to pick up some quests now, guys. And I do highly recommend that you actually read these quests. Unlike me, I'm just going to be quickly flicking through them.
Melon.
Sweet-eyed melon. I love how they all speak Elvish here. Trained minstrel skills. Well, we've got none of them anymore, have we? They all get added automatically. Where's an ordinary vendor that I can sell stuff to? Would that be the bard we were talking to, or the minstrel up where we started the game? Is that an ordinary vendor? Can I sell things there? Anyone know? Pretty sure.
I mean, and you can just go to any vendor, really. And
right. As long as
well, the healer will heal you. I don't think that you can buy stuff off of the healer. You may be able to sell stuff, but I don't remember.
All right. And by the way, the stable master. While we've got your ear there, Merrick, I've found a stable master. They've got a green icon above their head and it's flashing yellow. Does that mean I haven't yet actually got it?
Right.
So you have to unlock them. So definitely with stable masters, unless they're automatically unlocked, like you said, there was one in Thorins because we've been there, you have to actually basically tag them in order to use them in the future?
I think that the major cities like Salondon and Thorns Hall and Bree and Michael Delving are pre-unlocked for you. But every other one, yes, you have to add it.
Right, all right, fair enough. Makes you do the groundwork first. And by the way, hello, Shaz! Nice to see you there. I don't know if you're in voice chat. If you are, you're welcome to speak up. If you're not, come and join us.
You'll notice that there's 2 of them there in Solondon.
Yeah, what's going on? There's a stable master and a stable master.
One is the event one.
Oh, wait, so that's going to take me to some kind of event.
Right, take you to the winter event.
Oh, Winter Home Swift Travel. Right. Okay, so I don't want to do that just yet, but that's a special, and that vendor won't be there when the event's gone, right?
Right.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, let's talk to this stable master then. Hello.
What can I do for you?
You're right. Okay, so I can see all the available. So there's 5 locations. I can go to Combe and West Bree. Wow, so I can go all the way to Bree. That's amazing. I can go to Thorin's Gate, and I can go to Mitchell or Michael Delving, whatever it's called. That's in the Shire. So I can very quickly get to the Shire and Bree. That's pretty cool, isn't it? That's amazing. That's really nice. I like that. Alatar says, oh, this is a good one. I also recommend buying a second milestone skill, says Alatar. You can have as many as you'd like to pay for, but I find 2 very useful, and on some characters I have 3. You can buy the additional milestone skills in the Lotro store. Oh, that's good. Okay, I bet you if I was to right click on the milestone, let's go back there. How are you, Shaz, by the way? Come and join us in Discord if you've got voice chat. Let's just go to this milestone quickly. Get destinations. Let's have a look. I bet you this will open the Lotro store. We'll soon find out. Seek says, how do I get into voice chat in Discord? Is it invite only? Oh, where are you?
Yes, everyone's invited except for Sambo. What?
Anyone should be able to drag you down, but just join this. Here we go. There's the Discord. There it is, and someone will drag you down into our live stream channel. No problem. Okay, here we go. Milestone skill 543. Oh, right, gotcha. Okay, so
yeah, you could have lots and lots of milestones mapped if you'd like. It's very useful to have 2 or 3 at least.
Yeah, welcome. By the way, I didn't realize you'd snuck into voice chat. Nice to see you, buddy.
Well, Kitty dragged me down into voice chat.
So like it
Kitty
or not,
always.
Like it or not, you're here.
I like it. I like it when she does that.
No.
Not when I do it. Yeah. Hey, apparently Seeker's in Discord, just not in voice chat. What? What in the what now? I don't see you, Seek. That could be me. Maybe I'm being dumb. I don't see you. Have you joined the Sambo NZ server? Does anyone see Seek in chat?
I'm looking and I don't see him.
That's what you get for that's what you get for being a horse's butt.
Oh, there is.
Can someone drag him down? That would be great. So these milestone skills are what, 350 Lotro coins. Okay, right. As soon as I've got enough, that's a very good piece of advice. Thank you. I will do that.
Yeah, if you're doing quests, at least being able to go set one to what you want your home base to be, and then wherever you're actively questing, it's really. I mean, how many times in WoW have we wished we could do that? Have 2 Hearthstones.
Yeah, absolutely, totally. I love the idea.
But I have 4 Hearthstones.
Well, you're now with the garrison skills and stuff like that. It's pretty good. Can I another piece of advice? As you guys can see, I'm on the map right now, right? And you know that we can hover over a quest and it will show you where you're meant to go on the map. Now, sometimes this happens. You can see the default color for this quest here, which is called In Defense of the Forest, is orange, and I bet you on stream you can barely see where we're meant to be questing. Don't stress. What you can do if you ever get something like that is click on it and change it to something dark, and now look at that. There you go. You can see all the areas where you can go to do this quest. Same with this one here. I can barely see that, so I'm going to make it. I'm just going to make it dark as well. And there it is, flashing right there.
That's a good tip, actually.
Yeah, isn't it? It's really cool. I didn't realize you could actually do it for the longest time. This one here is green. Worst color to pick because it's on the green part of the map. Let's make it a dark green maybe, or something like that. And just makes it a lot easier to see. Did Seek make it into chat? I'm not sure.
Yes, he's here. I drug him down.
Oh, good stuff. Apparently, Shaz is also in Discord as well.
I'll throw out a usability tip for you, Sambo.
Yes, please.
When you come into an area where you've got a lot of quests to pick up or to turn in, if you've got the character names turned on, those gold rings kind of float in with the gold lettering of the NPC names, and it's hard to pick them out. If you just press the N key, which by default turns off the floaty names, then suddenly all the names disappear, and you can see the rings floating very starkly above their head. and then you just turn it back on once you're done with it. But it lets you locate all of the rings in a questing area very easily.
That is a great tip, and we're right here now where I've come up to this elven terraces here, and there we go straight away. I can see what you mean. If we hit N, watch this guy here, bang. What a great tip. And by the way, they're also, you can see them on the mini-map. See up here, I'm hovering over it just there. That shows you that there's a quest available as well. Good tip. Thank you, Alatar.
Friend.
Appreciate it.
Will you lend me your ear?
Will you lend me your ear? I think there's some vendors here. Here we go, weapons.
Is there aught which you need?
Is there aught which you need? Let's do the old selling thing. And of course, I've got die here. Don't forget, you can click on the... Oh my God! I went to click on the lock button and I clicked sell. Now, I'm glad I did that. I did that very deliberately. Cough. Because what you can do is you can go to the buyback tab. Hey, where's my die gone? Oh no, wait. I did lock it, didn't I? I locked it because of the tip that you gave me yesterday. I haven't got show locked on, so it disappeared. I thought I sold it, Alatar. That's so funny.
Well, see, it's nice because this way you don't. It doesn't occur to you to impulsively sell things.
No, you're absolutely right. It's fantastic. That's this here. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, guys, the show locked bit. For the sake of confusion, I'm going to leave it on for now in case I keep thinking I'm selling stuff. But this humble pile of copper, of course, we can sell that, and that was what we got out of the daily reward. And also, we've got a repair dude here, and he can repair. So there is durability in this game. Someone was asking that yesterday, and I didn't know. And yes, there is.
Is there aught which you need?
Is there aught which you need? And by the way, it's always showing us up the top here how much cash we do have. Hello! We haven't done a hello today. We haven't done a hello. Hello to everybody. And again, thank you so much for all of the help. And Steph said earlier, I doubt my bit balance is going to go lower anytime soon. I've got my eye on you, young lady. I've got my eye on you. Don't you worry about that. Be careful. Oh, who's that? Another look at this is a cool thing too, is that anyone who is a guildie will show up as bright blue basically in the game, which is really cool. I like that. Oopsie. Now let's have a look. Where are we going? Let's do some questing. I think the first thing we probably want to... Oh, by the way, Sethy, how'd you go with all of that?
I've got it. It's all sorted out. I'm just trying to make it sound good.
Yeah, and look, it's a good point, by the way. I think you kind of have to lower your expectations a little bit. Sometimes it's not going to sound great, and especially especially if it's coming from a MIDI file. It has to make some choices, some decisions about what instruments it uses and stuff like that. And it's not always going to be the best. So it's a bit of trial and error, I guess. Now, we're up in the crafting area here, and this is really cool. Oh my god, yes. Equinox, hi Sambo, can I be moved down into Discord? Absolutely. There you go, sir. Hey Equinox, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. Good. Now, I need some advice from people. In terms of crafting, we don't have crafting yet, of course, but will I be set through a bunch of introductory crafting quests, so I'll just leave it for now naturally, or should I start picking my professions? Because professions in this game is actually quite complicated, because I think you get to choose 3, is it, Alatar, Merrick? I can't remember.
Yeah, what they do is they give them to you in bundles of 3, and they don't really perfectly line up the way that they should. It's like you have a gathering profession that's for another production profession, or it's really weird. It's obviously designed for people to be interdependent. The idea would be that you would gather wood and you would prepare it and give it to me, and I would make the wooden instruments out of it. You know, we're supposed to be
so
that's why they do it that way.
Yeah, it's deliberately not self-sufficient. Basically.
Correct. And what you do is when you pick your package of 3, they give you a little basic introductory quest that's very simple. They give you the supplies for it just to teach you how to use the workbench or the forge or whatever the instruments are that you're going to need.
Right, thank you. And of course, if I remember correctly, cooking, unlike WoW, cooking is one of the 3, isn't it, in this game, I think?
It is, and yet oddly, combining cooking and farming is harder than you would think it would need to be. It's like they have cook lined up with some other profession other than farming. I'm like, what? Yeah, exactly. Well, oh god, okay, I'm going to leave those decisions to a bit later. Let's just do a couple of quests first, because, I mean, I can't even remember what the professions are, but there's scholars, and there's farmers, and there's clothiers, or whatever they are. There's all sorts of stuff. Is this Celibeth, is this the vault?
Vault.
Yes.
Yeah, right, okay. By the way, no webcam, Craig, no, there's no webcam, because you were samboozled again. Yeah, we had, well, I won't go through all of the rigmarole we went through yesterday, but long story short, we are getting a kit in from eBay with thanks to all of the generous donations from the community here yesterday and the day before. So yeah, it's happening. Just waiting to hear back from the vendor as to whether or not they're in stock on eBay. All right, so what do we got here?
Does that mean you need more bits? Do you need more bits?
No.
Is this what you need more bits?
No. Thank you.
Because we can fire.
Yeah,
we can fire this machine up again, man.
Oh,
I'm ready to go.
Oh gosh, Elatar, we seem to have lost you there. He's been accidentally disconnected from Discord and booted from the guild. Now tell me, while you're there, Elatar, why have I got, it says browse the shop on a vendor on an NPC that's supposed to be my bank vault? Excuse me.
Because they also sell you things to expand your vaults, right?
Oh, let's have a look. Oh, bag of copper. Wait, let's buy. Bag of gold coins. Wow. Okay, what do these do? Bag brimming with silk can be sold to any vendor for coin. That's weird.
Right. That lets you.
Yeah.
That the bag of coins there, I think, is to do maybe a money transfer. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that could. I was just going to say. I bet you that's what it's probably for. Now here we go. The vaults. Now the vaults aren't as simple as one might think. They're amazing, but they're not simple. Vaults. We've accessed our vault space, folks. So you get one of these, of course, if you create a character here. You can securely store your items here and access them from any Vault Keeper NPC. Quest items cannot be stored in your vault, so it's pretty standard stuff. To add items, drag and drop them here. If you're looking at a particular chest, items dragged in will be added to that chest. If an item could form a stack with an item in another chest, it will be added to that other chest, and the view will shift accordingly. Right, so I've got shared storage as well. Shared storage allows you to share items among the characters on your account. Great idea. On the same world. Shared storage can also store bound items, but these items can only be withdrawn by the character who deposited them. Again, makes total sense to me, and a really cool idea. So we've got lots and lots of storage options here, and then we've got the wardrobe. The wardrobe preserves your non-bound outfits to be shared among all of your characters on a world. That's incredible. Hey, Kitty. Moving an outfit to the wardrobe will preserve the original in your pack while copying its appearance to your wardrobe. Outfits in your wardrobe can be dyed without needing the original item. Wow. So long story short, without me reading through this wall of text, any Lotro experts here, is this a way of preserving outfits and being able to sell the original items that created the outfit in the first place, and then I don't lose it?
Yes.
Is that, yeah?
That's correct. You can dispose of the outfit and keep the skin.
Whoa, that is freaking awesome, because that was always a problem, and I used to keep my old hats and what have you taking up valuable space, because I thought, well, one day I might want to have a outfit with that hat on it, so I don't have to worry about that anymore.
It's not quite as flexible as Rift, where you can learn the skin of items that aren't even bound to you. If you just hand something to me and I hand it back to you, in Rift I learn it. I think here it has to be bound to you in order for you to put it into the wardrobe. But then once you do that, that wardrobe is shared for all the characters on your account. So you don't need to pass the actual items around.
Wow. Wow, that's amazing. Okay. This is very cool. God, I reckon we could probably spend a whole episode doing this, so I'll skim over it very quickly. Firstly,
yes.
Yes, Shiv, goodbye. I hope everything's cool, and have a good day with your friends as well. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And it's done. Be aware that it's only 5 minutes long. I don't know how to edit. That's okay. Thank you. We'll join you shortly. Are you still in the starting area, Sethi?
Yep, I'm still in the Elf area.
Okay, cool. One other thing. Hey, Kitty and everyone is talking about invite privileges. Elatar, can you make it... obviously, I can't see the interface like you can, but can you make the rules so that everyone can invite, please?
Sure. I'll just make everybody an officer. There's only 4 ranks in the guild. There's recruit, regular person, officer, and leader, and there can only be 1 leader, but I can make everybody officer so they can invite anybody else.
Great. Thank you so much, because we just love running them like that, and of course, we do it until someone abuses it. You know what I mean? I'm just going to put in chat here, everyone will be able to invite. There we go. All right, so let's have a look at these bank functions very quickly for you guys on stream. And hello, Arakan. How are you today, buddy? Starhawk Ranger. Oh, you can't figure out what's wrong? Oh, that's annoying, isn't it? Bummer. We want to hear you. So there you go. You can see, is that you doing that, Alatar, promoting everyone to...
I'm promoting everybody. Besides, you get a cool title now. You get one of those elvish titles.
Oh, okay. Let's have a look at that while we're here.
C-A-U-N, Cowan. How would you pronounce that? I don't know.
Let's have a look. We'll see if there's a new one in here. No, I didn't get one. He probably hasn't promoted me.
No, I had already promoted you and Kitty.
Oh, okay. I don't have that title just yet.
No, it is your rank. If you ask it to show, if you hover on your rank, you'll see that your name. You'll see that that's your rank.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So you put the mouse over. It says Serenade, Elf, Minstrel, and then however you pronounce that, and it tells us that you're in Kalandin.
Right. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you. Hang on. Where is it? How do you bring up the kinship?
It's a tab on the social. Bring up social, and then
That's right.
Click kinship.
Thank you. There we go. Okay, right. Now, the thing is, I'm just noticing about titles. I didn't give myself a surname. I forgot. Is it too late to give myself a surname now?
Nope. You can add that.
Really? It's like, is that somewhere like one of those vendors in Bree, like a...
Yeah, you have to. I think you have to be. Maybe somebody else knows for sure, but I think you got to be like level 15 to have a surname. There's a level requirement, and then you can buy a surname.
Okay, beautiful, great. Because of course in this game, guys, it's ripe for role-playing or just having fun. You don't have to be a serious role player, because not only can you give yourself a surname in this game, right, but you can do things such as... Wait, where is it? Cosmetic outfits. Now, wait, let me find this. Skills, no, because you guys know what I'm about to talk about. Oh, and there's full housing, which we'll talk about in another episode. Hobby, we're about to learn that at some point. Here we go, biography. So in the biography section, you guys can actually type yourself a backstory. So you can give yourself the full works there, which is amazing. So as you can see, combined with your surname, you could be, Serenade Elvenwood of, Lothlorien. You can look at your backstory. You can have yourself a title, so you can end up with quite a long title. But the cool thing is, you can be parented or childed. So you can actually become a family. Yeah. Who said that?
Equinox.
Hey, Equinox, what's happening?
Not much.
Yeah, so what you can do is you could be, for example, hey, Sethy.
Equinox, I can barely hear you. It's very quiet, Equinox is.
Yeah, you are quiet. Good evening, by the way, Ryukit. You know I had to stop watching your video to watch your live stream. What, really? That's really funny. Thank you. That's for you. Thank you so much. You support us. So, for example, Merrick could be my dad. In this game, that probably just made him completely freak out right there. But I could
go to bed, son.
Yeah, he can tell me off.
Hey, Merrick, we can finally ask, who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy? Can we do that in chat, please? Yeah, here we go. Who's your daddy? Come on. Oh, where is it? Wait, it's not worked. There we go, daddy.
Who's your daddy?
It's Merrick. So yeah, you guys can actually be a child. You can change the generation of where you are, so you can move it all around. So you can literally have families in this game. And then of course you've got housing. Oh, it's just awesome. I love this game so much. But anyway, let's have a look at the vault here. So we've got a bunch of different chests, and we can rename them all. Merrick or Alatar, I was surprised. Are these all open, or do I have to pay money for these?
They're not all open. You can also actually combine them if you want.
Ooh, wow.
But it's really just there for sorting things.
Oh, great. Okay, so we could rename... Hang on. So if I rename this chest, I could make it, say, boxes. So if I want to put all my boxes... Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to put them in there, but let's pretend I can for a second. Right, so I can see that I could make another one for, say, recipes. Oh, that's very flexible, isn't it? That's amazing. So let's...
And there's a ton of those. Too.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Right, and I think the way it works, Merrick, isn't it that the number of slots you have, you can distribute things any way you want up to the total number of items. So like if you got 25 slots, for example, in your vault,
yes,
and you have the bags named, chests named 5 different things, you could put 5 items in each of those chests. It's the total number of items that you have to pay to expand.
Right, gotcha. That's very cool. It's way more flexible than I thought it would be. And by the way, even though these are bound, well, obviously they're bound, I'm putting all these boxes here. Look at the inventory space I've saved there, and I've actually named a chest boxes. But of course, what I can do is I can just click on all, and I would see everything in there. So let's put something in here. Let's put what we got here? Dyes. Let's make a dyes one. Recipes, dyes, rename. Dyes. Here we go. So let's drag our dye in there for when we do some crafting later on. Oh, yeah, there it is. Now, if I click on all, you can see, bang, it's going to show them all. And I can also do a search. So if I type dye, look at that, only the dyes come up. If I go box, there's all my boxes. So pretty powerful, isn't it? The old bank.
Yeah. You know, it's for a game that's as old as Latro is, it actually has a lot of really good quality of life features that other MMOs don't have.
Good way of putting it, by the way. Good way of putting it. Seek says, given up on voice, had to download something but no progress, we'll sort it later. Oh, sorry to hear that, Seek. Because we'd love to be able to speak to you and give you shit in real life, of course. Who's your daddy? Who's your baby? Seek says, I hope the game doesn't show what has to be done to get a family. Oh! Oh, nasty! Can you imagine that? Hey, Merrick, I'd like to add a child to our family.
Are you open to adoption, Merrick?
Yeah. Do you know what? That's actually really funny because I am actually adopted in real life. So, will you be my surrogate dad, please, Merrick? Now, this shared storage. Am I allowed to add bound items in here? I am, I think, but only the person who they're bound to can withdraw them. Is that right?
That is correct. If you put a bound item in there, only the same character can take it back out.
Right. Although I've noticed, look, this is interesting, one of the small restrictions for the free-to-play model, it says you must first purchase space to use shared storage. So I guess that's fine. I mean, it's a bit of a bonus thing, isn't it?
I have bought the maximum amount of shared storage because I find that to be insanely useful for shipping crafting materials and stuff between the crafters. Yeah. You have one guy that gathers wood and another guy that you know, works the wood or scrapes the leather. So you can use your shared storage then to move things between your characters easily.
That is very cool. That's a great way of putting it. Let's just, out of interest, I'm just going to click on the button. Let's see how much it costs, because I'm sure that's the next question everyone watching will want to know. Hey, Craig, welcome to the family, son. Resident Evil 7, that's right, Craig. Okay, so
that's one of the things they. I was just saying that's one of the things, guys, that they put on sale all the time. When you log in, check the front screen of the Latro store. They put storage on sale all the time.
Okay, great. So we wouldn't buy it now because it's $995. But yeah, if it's on sale, sweet. Hey, now just timely, and yes, Seek says he can still hear me, so look out. I've got some. Now I hate gold spam. I hate it with a passion. However, I like a game with gold spam because it means that it's obviously profitable enough to do it, so it must be alive and well. Okay, so it's a good sign. How do I ignore this person in chat who's obviously a bot doing gold spam stuff? Anyone know? How do I ignore someone? Or report them?
You have to right-click on their name in the chat, and you will be able to. One of the options is it's
underneath chat,
or whatever it is.
Yep.
If you right-click the name, hover on chat, you'll see the options to ignore them in the chat.
It says report harassment, so that's what you want to do.
Yeah, in this case, it's So if it's just a normal player and I want to ignore them, I'd ignore them. But in this case, report harassment, yes. And I'm imagining that will probably also ignore them, I'd imagine.
I think that doesn't ignore.
Yes, it automatically ignores them.
Yep. Yeah, now it says unignore, so that's cool. The one thing it doesn't do that WoW does do is WoW clears the chat of their previous spam, but whatever, that's okay. That would be a nice little feature. To turn off world trade, etc. chat, right-click the general tab. Oh, that's a good point there, Kitty, by the way. If you want to filter what's actually in your chat tab or create any more, like I have done here, change filters, and here you go. You can turn off all of these things or turn them on as you see fit. So as you'll see here, for example, I made a combat one here, or maybe it was already default, I can't remember now, but you can change the filters of that. You can see it's only got the combat stuff on there. I could make my own one just for guild chat, you name it. Alright, so that's that done. Let's put some more stuff in storage. The scented candles, I don't care about them right now. So let's just drop them in the main chest. There we go. Just want to free up bag space, basically. All of these cloaks that I might use later in shared storage, we'll just drop them in there. Fried mushrooms I'll keep. Glass I'll keep. Alright, there we go. Look at that. Sorted my inventory. That's fantastic. And you can see up the top here, if you want to know how much is in your capacity, you can see up the top here, empty to full. It's like a gas tank meter. I'm literally halfway along there. It's 15 out of 30 slots that are available to me. I can add space for in-game money. It will cost 45 silver pieces to increase your bank storage by 15 slots. That's way reasonable, especially considering I've already got 120 silver, which is great. So there we go. To turn off world, yeah, okay. All right, there we go. I hope you guys have understand now how the bank works. Okay, so I can see you next to me, by the way. Seth, you've been very patient there, sorry.
Yeah.
How did you get on with your song?
Yeah, got it. It's all done.
All right, would you mind giving us a performance? Now, just a reminder, if you're joining us in chat only recently, firstly, hello to you, welcome. Secondly, what we did was we played the old sexy sax earlier. Now let me remind you what I'm talking about. This sound that I'm playing right now, you ready? There it is. Sexy sax sound. Now, of course, that is Careless Whisper by George Michael. Now, what Sethi has got here is a instrument that kind of sounds like a sax. Now, do you mind, I don't know if you've already typed out your command, but could you push 1, 2, 3, 4 on your keyboard, or have you already got a song loaded up?
No, I can do it.
Yep. Listen. Alright, so it definitely sounds like a saxophone. So I jokingly said to Sethi, imagine if we played sexy sax on that. And he said, well, you just give me one moment and let's see what I can do. So explain to us very briefly, what did you go and do, Sethi?
Well, you go into Google and then type in whatever song you want and MIDI file. Then you download a program called Lotro Maestro.
Right.
And you find that MIDI file in your documents, then drag and drop it in there, and it will convert it to an ABC file where you can drop it inside the Lotro documents and play it in game.
That is incredible, isn't it? I mean, we're talking about an MMO here. I mean, it's not like it's a music package, it's a freaking MMO. So at the end of the day, what you've got is a file that you can play. In your opinion, some of them convert well, some of them not so well.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what's this, a fair 7? Is it a 10 out of 10, or is it a stinker 1?
Honestly, this is about a 5. It sounds a lot better on the lute, but I'll play it on the horn for you lot.
Thank you. Alright, here we go. Presenting
Okay.
the performance of Sexy Sax by Lilyrika, aka the Keyblade Nation, for your listening pleasure. Oh, I know what it's doing. That's like the background of it, isn't it? Oh, there it is. I can hear it.
Sounds a little bit like an organ, you know?
It is a bit, isn't it? Alright, that's interesting. Now, if you reckon it sounds better with... Can you hear the parts better on a lute, do you reckon?
Yeah, you can.
Now, of course, all that Sethi has to do is change your instruments out in here. Swap it out with a lute or whatever he's got. So it's just an equipable item. And then listen to what happens. Oh, so this is like the intro part, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. So I think this is the whole song, and not just the bit everyone knows.
Right. Oh, yes, this is the introduction. And yeah, I'll dance with you, kitty. I can hear it. I know, see, I'm augmenting this performance with my singing. Here we go. Are you ready?
Yes.
I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet if but no pleasure. I'm never gonna dance again the way I dance with you. Oh, hey, all the dogs in the neighborhood are screaming. Hey, Kyle Ice.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a test of the emergency broadcast system. Should an actual emergency be occurring near you, you will be given instructions on where to kiss your ass goodbye.
Hey, Yorick. Yorick saying, what on earth is going on, Sambo? It's guilty pleasures is what's going on there, Yorick. Sethi, that's amazing. Thank you so much for taking the time to go do all of that research, grab it off the internet, find a MIDI file, convert it to an ABC file, put it in the right folder, and then finally actually play it in game and come and find us. Really appreciate that, dude. That's so nice of you. In fact, everyone gets internet points. Thank you so much. You guys know it. You are the best. Amazing.
I'll tell you something else I like about Latro that always drives me crazy with WoW, is that things can't shoot you through a tree or a rock or a hill. That line of sight actually works. I had $1 for every time some mob shot me through a boulder in WoW. You know?
Or over the crest of a hill, you think, I'm behind this, they're on the other side of the hill, and no, their spell goes right through the mountain, basically. Steph says, my dogs are howling now. You're welcome. You're welcome. I can still hear it. But look, Seth, honestly, could you ever have thought in your wildest dreams that you would have been standing in the middle of an MMO on a live stream playing Careless Whisper on a lute in-game?
Honestly, no.
No, exactly. It's not something that most of us would ever think we're doing. Oh, now what are you doing there, Kitty? That's Blind Guardian. She knows I'm a bit of a sucker for Blind Guardian. Yorick says, did I miss Sambo singing? Oh, hey, Yorick, it's no problem. I can do it again. There's no problem at all.
Don't.
No, he actually, sorry, he said, God, I hope I did.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he'd actually missed it.
You'd skillfully avoided it is more the point. Hey, Doc, I can see you behind us there. That's funny. I love the music in this game. Do you know what the next step for us is, Seth? Is we're going to have to get a piece of music that has 3 or more parts, so we can all play, you know, like drums, bass, lute, flute, horn, whatever, and do it as an ensemble. Are you up for that sometime?
Yeah, definitely.
Very cool. All right, look, I've done a disservice to everyone who's watching. I meant to have been questing and I haven't, so I'm going to bid you guys fair. Well, you're welcome to follow me if you like, but if you're questing in the area, but I need to get out of here and start doing some questing. I need to go up the hill, so let's get on our horse. I hold down shift, and I'm not going to explain how I do that because I explained it in the last 2 videos, but I'm sure you guys... Oh, hey, that's something that I saw you doing in your stream last night, just as I was logging out. Seth, you were putting some skills on your hotbars, like your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th hotbars.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were around when we were explaining it. It's a little bit complicated, but did you know you can hide those so they only appear when you need them?
No, I did not.
Yeah, so you can have it so that, for example, I've got 1 hotbar showing right now. I'm going to hit the shift key on my keyboard. Bang, there's all my stances and my mounts and my instrument changes. If I let go of shift, they're gone. I won't bore everybody to tears with exactly how I did that, but it is in a VOD, and I can tell you off stream another time or something if you like. But yeah, it's very cool. Very, very cool. All right, here we go. The Veilfly Pest. I am the savior of Middle Earth. I'm going to swap all of the flies. There we go. And of course, I'm using my harp at the moment. 1 out of 6. There we go. And I might need to give myself a heal. Now, who plays Minstrel here apart from you, Seth? I'm sorry, I can stop asking you questions all the time. Poor guy. It's like you've come here to relax and enjoy your game, and I keep asking you stuff. My apologies. Elatar or Merrick, perhaps. What is the stance? What's with the minstrels? I've got dissonance, melody.
There are 3 stances. Yeah, they're right. There's 3 stances. One is a pure healing stance, one is sort of a pure damage stance, and then melody is the one that's in between, and that way you get a bonus to healing and a bonus to damage. So, and it changes. Certain skills will change, like a skill that is a nuke in one stance becomes a heal in another stance, or a damage avoidance spell.
Wow.
So it allows your character to customize itself on a spectrum from I'm going to nuke the crap out of something to I'm a straight up healer, and then kind of in between.
Right. So that's going to make a difference. Therefore, or ergo, whether I'm solo or in a party, or if I'm questing with mates.
If you're in dissonance stance, Sambo, that's where you get your most damage, but also then your heals are only self heals. I've watched minstrels stand around trying to heal somebody else, trying to start new people.
Yeah,
trying to figure out why they couldn't heal anybody else. It's because they're in dissonance stance.
Oh, right. So look, right at the bottom of the tooltip down here, folks, it actually says all heals become self only. I feel like the biggest idiot right now, because yesterday I was running around healing everybody. But I obviously wasn't, right? Everyone was probably thinking, do you know what I feel like? I feel like the baby brother in the family who they give a controller to, right? But it's not plugged in. But I'm having heaps of fun, right? Okay, so if I do want to heal others, I go the middle one, which is Melody. Is that right?
Yeah, I usually run Melody most of the time, just because I don't need, unless I'm in a group as a full-on healer, then obviously you're going to go with your healing stance. But I find Melody very useful because Melody is a stance in which you get a little bit later on, you don't have it yet, but a little bit later on you get a spell that is both a strong heal and a strong area nuke. So it's when you start to get swarmed, you can use that that you nuke everything around you and heal yourself at the same time. It's a wonderful spell.
Oh man, yeah, okay, that's very cool.
And that only exists in Melody stance. In the other stances, it's either a pure heal or a pure nuke, but in Melody, it's both.
Right. So it's almost like a I'm going to use the word attunement, not to be confused with the Rune Keeper, right? But it's like you're attuning your skills from one side to from the left side to the right side in terms of self-sustainability versus usefulness as a utility in a group. It's like either all the way to the left is like, hey, it's all dialed on me. All the way to the right, it's like maximum benefits for everyone else. Midway is kind of like half and half.
Right.
Yep. Great. Okay. Good to know. Well, I'm on the middle one now. So if any one of our kin needs healing, I am now available for that, and I actually will heal. All the healing I was doing yesterday, thanks for putting up with me, and thanks for making me think like I was actually doing a service to everyone. I was just literally healing myself. That's embarrassing. Oh my god. Look at the view from up here, by the way. You'll notice that when we started the stream, we had the stars in the sky. The stars have slowly disappeared. You can see there's a red sunrise happening over the beginnings of it, happening over the hills there. But look at the trees and the lushness of the grass and stuff. It's just absolutely gorgeous, and yet it still runs perfectly smoothly. Again, that hitching is something you're going to get no matter how powerful your computer is, so don't worry about it, okay?
You brought this on yourself with your singing.
Oh, Steph! No! Oh, that's a sick bird right there. Oh, Steph has used the 100 biddies. Thank you so much for that. And she says, you brought this on yourself with your singing. Man, is that the punishment? You're punishing me with 100 bits for this singing. Thank you so much, Steph. That's so kind. Hey, Steph, did you manage to, by the way, I wanted to ask you before. Oh, hey, one of these abilities you're talking about has changed, Delatar. I see what you mean. The Hero's Strike. It wasn't a Hero's Strike before. That's interesting. Wow.
Right. So and it will have a healing component in certain stances. Like you hit something and it procs a heal over time versus a pure damage.
Whoa, you're right. Actually, my hotbar has completely changed. This is called Coda of Memory, and it's, oh my god. Removes all ballads from the minstrel, removes all anthems. God, Lord. And of course, some of these skills as a minstrel require buffs, don't they?
Yeah, when you do, you have ballads that you play. You have 3 ballads, major, minor, and perfect.
Yep.
And depending on your stance, they're typically used as a nuke, although one of them can be a heal. Anyway, it gives you a temporary buff, and when you get 3 of them on you, and by the way, they don't have to be one of each. You can play the same ballad 3 times if you want, but then the global cooldown slows you down. So most of us just roll through all 3 of them.
Yep,
right. And then once you have the 3 of them active, then other skills become available, like that nuke I was telling you about. That's a AoE plus a heal, you have to have all your ballads on you, or 3 of them on you, in order to use that.
Ah, right. I've seen that requirement. Hang on, let me find this here. Here it is. See, in the blue text, guys, if you're watching along, requires 3 ballad buffs present on the minstrel. So that's exactly what Alatar's talking about right there.
There's a plugin I'd like to recommend to you.
Yes.
I want to make sure I get the right name because I just pulled up my plugin manager. It's called Minstrel Buff. And Minstrel Buff gives you a little graphic on your screen that you could locate wherever you want, and it very helpfully tracks those buffs so you can see when you've got 3 of them on you rather than having to look at your rather small dots on your user frame.
That's very cool, yeah, because they're very small. What he's talking about, folks, is up where my mouse is here. When you'll see when we attack something, there's basically, especially with my eyesight, it's like 3 pixels underneath the health bar. So that's good. Now, can you, by the way, if you don't mind, when you get a second, would you mind PMing me that? But is this something that can be installed with the Twitch app, by the way?
Unfortunately, I don't think Twitch supports Latro.
Oh, okay, all right, no problem. All right, we'll do add-ons another day. Now, someone's just stolen the Rowan branches from me. I was about to talk about them, but they were red for me. That's because I'm not a hewn or whatever it is, a wood chopper, basically, right? I need to actually... Like, not everyone can gather everything in this game. You need to be that profession in order to chop wood or harvest plants and stuff like that, correct? Like, it's not automatic to everybody, I think.
Yeah, that's correct. It's a gathering skill. In this case, if you're going to do gather wood, you'd have to be, I think it's a forester.
Yeah, right, gotcha, thank you. And by the way, quickly, look at these. These are the buffs that Alatar's talking about up here. Look how many there are, and look how small they are. We are definitely going to use this add-on, and I'll show it in the next stream. So thanks for the tip, Alatar. Really appreciate that. Now, before we go any further, let's have a look at this gorgeous view up here. Isn't that lovely? Oh, I need to heal myself too. I'm actually taking damage there. There we go. A couple of things. I've had a couple of people PM me and say, hey, by the way, how do you change instruments again? No problem. Hit I for inventory, C for character, find the instrument you want to change to. In this case, I've got equipped a harp. I want to equip a lute instead. Right click, bang, swapped it. Done. That's it. Now listen. You ready? There it is. And in fact, if we do some combat now, you guys haven't heard combat with the lute. Let's do it. Have a listen. And I love the shout, of course. We all know, Seth, we were talking about it on stream. You shout everything to death as a minstrel, right? Ah!
You can also drag an instrument out to one of your quick slots and then just click on it and it'll switch to that instrument, so you don't have to open the character sheet or inventory.
There it is. So let's do that right now. And in fact, let's also lock that instrument because I haven't done that. There it is. So I'm going to drag this to... Wait, wrong one. Now let's equip that one. Let's drag this one down. Oh wait, no, that is the one. Wait, come here. It's because it's locked. I always forget to unlock my hotbars. There we go. So we've dragged them out of my inventory onto my extra hotbars. I now hold shift and I can go click and we've got the harp equipped. If I go click, we've got the lute equipped. Good tip, thank you. Now, another thing that popped up before, as soon as I entered into this land and started killing things, a deed popped up, guys. So I've got an option in the UI set to automatically track my deeds, and you can see here I've got a couple. So this is not a quest, it's a deed, and if I click on it, it's actually going to bring up my deed log, and you guys know this is one of my favorite parts of being in Lotro. I love quest journals. I love things that track a bestiary, my deeds that I've done in the game, and this is what it looks like now. So in the past we've had a look at this, but it hasn't had any data in it. Now you can see what's going on. Anything with a red check mark against it like that means it's new, but if you click on something, it came up and said, hey, you've got a thing called powerful voice. What does it mean? And it says, hey, use your cries. Now if I use it 300 times, and I've used it 8, by the way, Merrick, I don't know if you're still in chat, but if you are, 300 sounds like a lot, but if you're anything like me, that actually, you'd be surprised how quickly that churns through them, right? I mean...
Yeah, it goes by pretty quick.
Yeah, there you go. So don't be put off by the large number. Once I get that, a couple of things happen. Firstly, I get 5 Lotro points. So everyone's been talking about earning points in game. That's how you do it. Sometimes you also get a reward Okay, which means you may get something like a title, or even Alatar. Are items a thing in the deed log, or is it just titles?
I haven't seen an item be a thing from a deed, but you can get a virtue trait from a deed, and that's kind of a big deal. You can earn a virtue trait that you can then slot in for yourself. Virtue traits are in that when you hit J to bring up your spec, that's one of the tabs off to the left where you can look at these virtue traits, and they will give you like a bonus to strength or a bonus to armor or different kinds of mitigation or damage. So different traits have different bonuses, and you can slot in as many of them as you can fit.
Oh, there they go. I've just found them now.
On the left-hand side.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yep. Found it. Right. I remember this screen from before they had this spec panel, and I still think that looks a bit weird. They've got a massive big window, but they've got the old UI, so it's like they've sort of copied and pasted it in there. But anyway,
on your free account, it looks like you have what, one open slot?
Yeah, that's right. One virtue slot.
All right. The VIP account that I have has 3 slots open already, and then I will unlock the next one at 17 and the last one at 23. So I'll have all 5 slots open on the VIP.
Yeah, nice.
So I think that's another bonus to VIP is you have more open slots.
And you know what? It's all flooding back to me now. And guys, have a look at the tooltip down the bottom right as I hover over these. These, yes. He's absolutely right. You can earn these in the deed log. So very, very cool. I love how it all comes together. But even if there weren't rewards, I mean, I love the fact there's rewards and titles and stuff, because I just love progressing collecty things. You know, it's like achievement hunting, I guess. But it means it's quite a big deal in this game. If you see someone walking around with a title that is from a deed that's notoriously difficult, there's a lot of respect that goes down. You know, it's really cool, and I love that you can wear your sort of wear your accomplishment with pride. It's neat, and of course it sorts it out by all the different zones. Like, so for example, in Eriador here we've got Breland, we've got the Shire, and here we are now. We're in Ered Luin, so we're going to get some of these quests as well, deeds rather. You've got your class and race specific ones, race and social ones. We've got reputation stuff, the epic storyline. You can hide ones that are completed. You can show ones that give you set rewards, which is really cool. And of course, like all free-to-play games, totally optional, you can accelerate these with money. And that's totally okay as well if you don't have time. So yeah, that's why you'll see, even though I've only got a couple of quests, I have more things being tracked because I'm tracking the deeds as well. Now I can at any time, of course, untrack those as well if I want to. When we go to our quest log, you can see now I've got things like crafting a terrace in Solondum. So they've already given me a quest here where I need to go and speak with the friend Gwalath at the terrace, and this will set about my crafting choices. So we'll do that later as well. We've got the Epic Volume 1 Prologue, Alatar. We talked about this yesterday. Was it Alatar or was it Merrick? Talking about the Epic quest line and the books. Long story short, I've got 2 things here. I've got Ered Luin quests, and then I've got Epic quests. One of these is going to guide me through a real close story to the Fellowship of the Ring, right?
That's the epic quest line.
Yeah, right. And they're broke down into books. What does prologue mean? Why is it that not chapter 1 or something?
Because the book starts with a prologue, and then you get into chapter 1.
There you go. Great. How many chapters are there? Does anyone know?
I think it varies based on the books, doesn't it, Merrick?
I don't remember how many chapters there are, but there's
what have you
I
got?
don't remember.
What have you got in your log at the moment, Merrick? I mean, you've got a character that's way advanced. If you open your quest log, what book are you up to?
Well, I'm not on that character. I'm on my on the new character.
My apologies. So. My apologies. But I mean, it's nice, isn't it? Because it kind of groups all the story-specific epic quest line that's really the main artery of this game.
That's correct.
Under one thing, and it makes it easy to separate your side quests. Yeah.
Let me make one thing clear too. Also, when you do the epic storyline quests, you get some really fantastic items. Some of the very best items you can get are awarded to you for complete, like legendary items and class-specific items. You get those as you go through the epic storyline. So it's well worth doing because you get some great rewards.
Right. Great. Thank you so much. Excellent. I love all this advice, by the way. Now, if you're wondering too, I'm looking at this quest log and you can see there's green check marks next to them, it means that those quests are complete and we can hand in. You can also see the rewards you get there, which is cool. But this one here, of course, is not yet completed. So again, all we need to do is go to our map. If you want to know, you can see what the name of it is, Hallowed Ground. Go to map and let's see, is it on here? No, it's not. Now that's interesting. Why is Hallowed Ground not in my map quest tracker thing? Is that because I've got too many quests being tracked, perhaps?
Yeah,
no, it's a very small area.
Oh, okay. Right.
Sorry.
No. Yeah, great. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you. What's that? Oh, holy cow, still level 7. Yes, babe booty, how's it going? Hey there, Mitatami, good to see you, buddy. So what we're saying is that my singing, let me see if I have this correct. Sambo's singing, says Seek, will nuke an entire area. Yep, that's exactly what happens. That's exactly what happens. I love the way the lighting changes in this game too. Can you guys tell it feels like daylight now? And that is because it is, but the actual lighting on the landscape changes, and you can see all the highlights in the little trees and plants there. It really has a good feel to it. You know it's nighttime with the ambient sounds and stuff like this. If you want to know, this is what a copper deposit looks like, and though that's not something to put in your bank, that is actually what a mining node looks like in this game.
Have you shown them yet how they can tell what time of day it is?
No. In fact, I don't even remember.
Okay, on your mini-map, you see that the little green dot in the upper left quadrant of your mini-map on the edge?
Oh, there it is.
Hover your mouse on that.
Thank you. Look at that. It is daytime, dawn. So it's not just day-night in this game. It's got dawn, dusk, midday, I presume, all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
There are actually 6 lighting conditions of the day and the night.
Whoa. That is so cool, isn't it? So it's a nice gradual change from one to the other, I suppose, which is neat. I like that. All right, let's see. Where's this one that we have to do here? Hallowed Ground. Thamgalir lies to the west of Solondum. Thamgalir. Let's have a look. Thamgalir west. We'll just... You know what? I'm going to go hand in these other ones first. If I have trouble finding something, you veterans out there, how would I find it? Like, there's a quest here that says Thamgalir lies to the west of Solondum. On my map, there's nothing called Thamgalir. Where I just oh no, there it is. It's a ring. It's hidden away. Never mind. Are they always marked on the map, or are sometimes you left to decipher things? I presume they're always marked in one way or the other. Presume.
Yeah, I've never seen. Yes,
yeah,
they're marked some.
Okay, so you never have to just sort of feel your way around, which is cool. Whee! Damn, I wish I'd got my crafting stuff now because there's so many natural resources out here. But you know what? We'll leave. Oh, there we go. New deed, Elf Runes Exploration. So here it is. It's popped up automatically. Let's click on it and find out what it is. So here's a deed that's nice and easy. For example, you can see it's got 1 of 5 done. And find that place there, and it gives you a history. Look at that, actual Middle Earth history, all about the region, which is cool. And you can see I've got to find these other 4 as well. So it's deeds like this I love. You can see I'm going to get 5 Lotro points. I'm actually going to get 30 marks. I'm going to get a trait, just like Alatar said, the trait called Wisdom, with my own little picture of Gandalf on it. And I get increased reputation with Thorin's Hall, which is cool. If I go character, then there we go. There's the reputation. Here's where you find all of your reps there, and of course they'll get added to as we find more. But I do love the quest log. It's well, not the quest log, the deed log. It's very cool. Although I wish, like I say, the actual log itself was a book. In every game, I wish it was a book. Like, hey, Merrick, did you used to play Warhammer Online Age of Reckoning?
No.
Wow, Alatar?
I played it briefly, but no, not long enough to remember much about it.
Sure. Oh, I must be one of the only few. Oh, there we go. There's someone with a ring on their head. Oh, 2 rings. Okay, let's pick up these quests. Dismount. Isn't it a great atmosphere? Here we go, the little fire. Hello, dwarf.
Well met, friend.
Well met. There we go. Finish that quest.
Come and
oh, I leveled up. And I got a new skill. Echoes of Battle. What is this? This skill
and we're all very, very sorry that you did not have to go to your trainer. We're sorry that your skill got airmail. You didn't have to go see a trainer.
I guess, yeah, you're right. I mean, it's way more convenient. It's way more convenient.
Yes, it is.
It's true. Collections. Come check out the collections. Pressing Shift C will open the collections UI, which shows you what... okay, so that's how you do it. It's Shift C. Hobbies. You can now gain a hobby at level 8, it looks like, not level 10. Open your hobby panel via the Start menu under Character. View the... blah, blah, blah. Okay, we'll do that later. Traits. You have earned your first trait point. Trait points can be spent to enhance your character in the trait tree panel. Oh my god. Mounts. You now have the... what the hell? Everything happens at level 8, doesn't it? You now have the ability to ride a basic mount. You can go to the Horse Master in Breeland if you wish to buy your starter Bree horse. Okay, what else? God, there's about 6... oh, there's a map. Middle-earth is a massive place. A map can open... yep, cool. Wow. Now, it also says here, quest actions available. There's a big blue thing under my mini-map. What the hell does that mean? Anyone know?
That means that there's a daily type quest or a seasonal quest or one of the special... every time you level up now, it's going to suggest that you do that quest if one's available. If you just click on that, it'll tell you what the quest is.
Okay, here we go. Available quests. Oh! So these aren't from anyone. They just appear out of Magic Land type thing.
Yeah, I mean, you get the Bingo Boffin ones, which are from Bingo Boffin.
Right.
But yes, they just kind of appear out of midair.
Okay, cool. Let's have a look at this. Find Avathal or his pack. Okay, quest actions available.
Hobnanigans.
Hobnanigans is a treasured pastime of the hobbits from Shire. They have brought the unique game to the festival ground. Oh, this is the festival thing. Right.
Now, did you notice the little timer there where there was like a little clock running? If you have to close the window and then click the to bring the list of them up. Basically, it will disappear on its own.
There it is. 2 minutes 45 seconds. Okay, right.
If you ignore it for 2 minutes and 45 seconds, it'll go away on its own.
Gotcha. And
until the next time you level.
Oh, and then it'll prompt me again. But if I accept it, it's not on a timer.
Then it goes into your quest log.
Right,
yep.
cool.
Then it goes in your quest log.
And obviously, for as long as the real world calendar, wise, as long as the special event is running, right? So, like a Dark Moon Fair? Yeah, okay, cool.
That's correct.
And it's even given me a map, so I could map straight there, which is really, really cool.
So you don't even have to run there. You can just port right to the festival grounds.
Right, okay. We will do that in another stream. I think that could be kind of fun. Although the map, where did it put it? I didn't see it in my bags, but anyway.
If you accept it, it should be in your bags. It should be in your
inventory. Yeah, I have to finish it. I have to finish. Right, there we go. Now I got it. Yeah, I just accepted it. Okay, so here we have another one. The Yule Festival. Is that still going? I can't believe that.
Apparently.
For some odd reason, it's still going.
That's very odd, isn't it? I got a map to there as well.
In March, it's still going.
Yeah, that's,
yeah, it's like, what the...
Yeah, that's a bit weird. Oh, that's cool. In Defense of the Forest.
How can I be of service?
You can give me your knife. Is that better than what I've got? Yes, it is. Finish now. Let's bring that up and... yep, we'll equip that one. Thank you very much. What else have you got?
Might you spare a moment of your time?
Okay, next objective, earn the favour of these two dudes. I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. Let's have a look at our quest log.
Well, you earn their favor by doing what they want you to do.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what it is, though.
They just give you a quest. If you just do their quests, you earn their favor.
Okay, right. So I'm reading too much into it, I think.
Yes, it's just an archaic way of saying do what he wants you to do and he'll like you.
Right, okay. And
will you lend me your ear?
Wolves and collect cask building wood. Cool. Oh, I remember all these quests. This is a neat area. There's a lake down in here too, which is really, really cool. Here we go, Howling Grey Wolf. And you can see on my tooltip there, defeat wolves, so I know automatically that it is a quest dude that I need to kill. Why is this... What is
it? Should also tell you on the tooltip, if you're tracking those for a deed, also, it'll tell you how many more you have to grind.
Oh, yeah. That's really cool. I like that. All right, let's do this. Now, I've got a weird ability here that I'm going to need some help with. Echoes of Battle, Tactical Skill. The chant recalls great deeds done in battle, demoralizing... Is that just a debuff for them?
It is a debuff, right. It makes it easier to hit things.
Ah, cool. Okay. All right. Thank you. Again, rotation one day. The Long March of the Yule Festival, says Seek. Exactly right. Exactly right. How gorgeous is it around here? Oh my lord. I remember the game being pretty. But normally when you remember a game from 10 years ago, it's a bit of rose-coloured glasses. Hey, Equinox, are you still with us there, dude?
Yeah.
Hey, now, of course, we've talked about this many, many times. You used to play back in the day. Now that you've been back in it for a few more days, I don't know, are you seeing behind the curtain? Or does it still look gorgeous?
It looks as good as it did before.
Yeah, nice one, man. Nice one. Are you playing at the moment, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So what level are you, and what zone are you in?
I am 16, and I'm in the Shire.
Oh, you're in the Shire. I can't wait till we're streaming the Shire. Are you guys like me? This question's open to anyone here. Are you guys like me where you'll quest in the Shire even if you're like 20 levels above? Or do you guys not do that sort of weird stuff?
It's just too much fun to make new hobbits, because the hobbits are so cool in the Shire. It's like I feel like I always want to make a hobbit and go run around.
You'd be surprised how many people say that, yes. By the way, the Shire has lots of pretty water like this. How amazing is it? Look at the reflections there. Isn't it just gorgeous? And wait till you see the sunrise or sunset over somewhere like the Shire. It's just, in fact, hey, Equinox, we were talking about this the other day. Didn't you sit? No, who was it? Was either you? Oh, I can't remember. Someone was sitting in Bag End, like I used to do. Sit in Bag End and just smoke some pipe weed in the game, of course, and watch the sunrise or sunset. Have you ever done that before, Equinox, or you're not quite that into it?
One of my favorite spots in the game is right outside the Bag End.
There you go. There you go. Thank you for validating that I am not crazy. I appreciate it.
Now, if you make a proper hobbit, you will hide your shoes so that you run around barefoot with your hairy toes.
Yes, of course. That's how it should go, shouldn't it? If you're a real hobbit. And of course you can do that with the cosmetic screen, can't you? Which is cool.
Yeah, you can also actually hide them right from the actual equipment screen. Okay. You can show or hide equipment as well as show or hide an item from the cosmetic screens.
Cool. Good. Didn't know that. Learn something every day with this game. Now, there's a pile of lumber here. There's Hey, Midatammy! How are you? Hail! Hello. What I love about this game, I'm assuming, I could see him gather it. The game doesn't make it disappear. It's still available for me to gather as well, which is great. So it's like...
Right. That's true of quest items. It's not true of resource nodes. If he was getting the rowan branches or the copper ore, that would disappear. But the quest items are always available to be shared.
Excellent. Good to know. Mida, I hope you don't mind, but I just want to get a screenshot of us. Let's get rid of the UI. Doc, don't you hit F12. And there we go. Bang. Done. Thank you very much. Got myself a screenshot there and managed to get rid of the UI. Good to see you. You can see Mida in game. He is... I've got a tooltip over it. Here we go. What are you? You are a Lawmaster. Oh, that's the... Ooh, he burped. That's disgusting. We'll burp back at him. And let's also do a handstand. Actually, I've got to drag these onto my hotbar rather than typing them manually. Can you do that, Midatammy? Bet you can't do that. Huh? Can you do this? Whee! I'm also doing it in real life. You can't tell, guys, but I really am. There are the same people here. What's that? Oh, hang on. Sorry. I did not know that. What didn't you know? We'd have to be the same to validate your sanity. Yeah, exactly. Nice handstand. Thank you. Is /R? Yes, it is. I love how /R is like a universal reply in any MMO. That's kind of cool. I love that. Now, Shift-C brings up the... Let's see if we can do this right. There we go. The collections. We've got our pet collections. We've got our mounts here. What I'm looking for,
of course... Stable Master collection. I love me some Stable Master collection. It shows you where all the horse stops are.
Yeah, it's very cool, isn't it? Let's have a look at that, actually, while we're here. Wait for it to load up. Sane. Same, not the same. That's right, Ferdy. We're more insane than Sambo. God, I hope you're not. Then I'm very worried for you if that's the case. So, yeah, what Alatar was talking about is this, and what this does is it shows you in the game which stable masters you've actually unlocked. So you can see we're making our way through all of this. We don't have Thrassy's Lodge, which is on the way to Thorin. We've got Gundam on there. They're all up in the hills, in the snow. I love questing around there. We've got Everswim, right? Everdim is called Everswim in my books. So yeah, very, very cool. But what we're after today are the emotes. And to save me typing them out all the time, I'm going to drag some here down. And so let's get the crazy one. I can drag this down to my hotbar. We've got the drink. We've already... Oh, no, it's locked. Wait a minute. There we go. Where was it? Crazy. Where's crazy gone? No! Where was it? There it is. Tapping it. Crazy. And like you said, Alatar, it actually gives you a preview, doesn't it? Which is kind of cool. I like that. Got the drink. Oh, it makes a hell of a noise when you drink. Good lord. Dust off.
Hey, Sambo.
Yo.
We got another birthday boy in the stream. Ferdy. Ferdy's there.
Please don't sing. No.
Wait, no. We gotta sing to him because revenge.
I think we have to. Is that you, by the way, Chef? I can't see the
Yes, it's me. Ferdy's in stream.
When did you sneak back in?
Just 2 seconds ago, because I saw Ferdy.
Okay, good
He's
stuff.
in stream.
All right, thank you. You've been dumped in it, Ferdy. You've been completely dumped in it by Shiv. So you can blame her totally for this. By the way, it's nothing to do with me. I'm just sorting out my emote, so you're lucky. I'll get to you in just a moment. All right, let's try this now. What is it? Control. There we go. Control and flip. Let's try it. Woo, yeah, baby. Bio. Oh, I like the bio, that's really funny. We've got Smoke. Here we go, Smoke 1. I think Smoke 1 is the one that does the cough, right? Yeah, there it is. Okay, funny. Now, Mitatami, I don't know if you're watching the stream, but... Oh, look, we can see a Lawkeeper at work there. Really cool. They're a neat sort of spellcaster support character, which is cool. I think we need everybody's help here. 30, is it really your birthday? Were you able to order the green screen successfully off eBay? By the way, look at this beautiful backdrop. This is going to be for you, Ferdy. We're going to all sing in the Discord. They don't know it yet, but they are. With this beautiful background, we're going to get them dancing. Ferdy, it's a long story, but a long story short is, yeah, we found it on eBay, and we've just contacted them to make sure that, hey, it's Titanic. Stephanie's trying to do a Titanic rather than have me sing.
Do you have a mouse in your pants or something? Because you keep saying we.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're locked in, Eddie. You are locked into this whether you like it or not. Oh look, happy birthday song. Shiv, did you put that on?
Yes.
Do you know this is from Metal Gear Solid, right? You know that?
Actually, I didn't. I've never played the Metal Gear Solid series.
There it is. No, it is. So this is Metal Gear Solid singing you happy birthday. But for your information, we've sent a message to the eBay vendor to ask if they're in stock, and we're waiting to hear back. It'll probably be tomorrow my time, and I'll keep you guys posted. It's $100 Australian, purchased with your filthy internet money. So, yep, no problem. That's definitely happening. All right, guys. Well, seeing as we're here and seeing as you're in Discord, you know the price of being in Discord is to help us. Your currency... Oh, you can't fool me. I'm dumb, but I'm not that stupid. It is time, 30. What a foolish maneuver you made, letting everybody know it's your birthday. You got Steph to blame for this one. Are you ready? Shut up. There's no shutting up. What's this I can hear in the background? Oh, I can hear a birthday song in the background. Here it comes. Here's the intro. And, of course, 30 guys in chat is who we are singing to. Are you ready? I think they are. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bertie. I sound like Mariah Carey, don't I? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Bertie, happy birthday to you. What a vocal range. Happy birthday, dear Bertie. Happy birthday to you. You are welcome. That is my gift to the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, just imagine after he gets the green screen and we get to see that as well as hear it.
You are in for a treat, is all I can tell you. You guys are in for a massive treat. And remember, you funded it all, so it's all your fault. Well done. Miditami joined along there. There we go. You can see, also, look at this. In chat, while I was singing, there were howling grey wolves. The wolves in the game howled from the awesomeness of my singing, so you are welcome.
Or you made their ears bleed.
Yeah, well, it is in red, the colour of blood, so I guess I did. Yes, this is getting clipped and shared. You're welcome, Ferty. You are welcome. My poor ears, I saw you there, Miditami. I saw what you said there. Lol. Happy birthday, by the way.
Say, the guy that said that to make your singing the dead cat emote was funny.
That could be kind of funny, actually. That could be hilarious. Maybe we should make a sound effect of me doing the birthday song so I don't have to put my vocal cords at risk every time. And that means that my singing is available to anyone who types, you know, /angel in chat, something like that. I mean, I've been told my voice.
So we should put on a 6-hour cooldown, right?
No, not saying that at all. I think it should be on a 0 cooldown.
If it's for birthdays, it should be a 365 day.
Yeah, there's some logic in that, actually. If not just to save everybody's ears, but there you go. Yeah.
Did you know there's a Gregorian chant version of the birthday song?
There it is.
Yeah, I heard it.
Really? As in...
Yep. No. It's very somber. It's happy birthday, gloom and sorrow fill the air, people dying everywhere, happy birthday.
I hope somebody clipped that, because that's going to be a command called birthday 2 from now on in chat. Thank you very much for that, Alatar. We appreciate that very much. You're actually a good singer too. But mind you, you can't top what Shazology has said in chat, which is that my vocal range is ... phenomenal in inverted commas. I know it's phenomenal. I know it's exactly what you meant, Shazology.
He's just trying to suck up.
Yeah, that's right. He just wants internet points, doesn't he? I know. Only if it costs 500 internet points and it's on a very long cooldown, says Steph. Yeah. You guys are horrible to me. You're
you know, phenomenal doesn't necessarily mean good. It just means really unusual.
Memorable is a term that I like to use, Elatar. Memorable.
It is indeed memorable.
There you go. Thank you so much. Ear destruction, says Seek. Whatever. Titanic. I love the Titanic sound. It is awesome.
Next time the U.S. tortures somebody, we should bring Sambo in and have him sing happy birthday. They'll give up whatever you want.
Bring me in. Do you know what? Yesterday I watched the A-Team movie again. The one with, you know, the modern remake of it or whatever. And, you know, I could be a member of the A-Team as well. With my voice, I think I could be very useful as a secret weapon against the enemies of the U.S. I don't know. Make everyone cower with fear, run away screaming and their ears are bleeding. I think that's a usable skill. I suggest a couple of ice ages for the cooldown, says Seek. Gee, thanks a lot. Couple of ice. It took 6 movies before Legolas ran out of arrows, says someone in World Chat. It's true. It's very true. I never thought.
Well, you could always sing tenor or solo.
What's that? What do you mean, tenor or solo?
10 or 12 miles away, or so low we can't hear you.
Oh, nasty! What if?
Oh, that's gotta be a quote.
That was a good one.
What? No, it wasn't.
That's gotta be a quote now.
Minus 50 DKP. Can someone please quote him on that one? Shiv, that's surely a quote. That's a very good one. No, Sambo says, Steph, you stay here. Oh, look, see, Shiv is, she understands. I know. She's saying, no, Sambo, you stay there and keep Australia safe. Oh, I feel you. I understand.
Why is it that you get me and Steph mixed up? Because you call Steph Shiv and then you call me Steph.
I do it all the time. Do you know what? I do it with my own daughter. I call my daughter an ex-girlfriend's name once, and what's worse is I called that ex-girlfriend my daughter's name, and she's like, "What did you say?" I'm like, "No, it's my daughter's name." And because she probably
didn't make it any better, did it?
Exactly. Well, because in my head I'm thinking, "Oh my God, she probably thinks it's the name of an ex," and I'm like, "No, don't worry, it's my daughter." Oh, hang on. That's even creepier.
Would you like a shovel to dig yourself further?
Exactly. Oh, that reminds me of a story. I don't know if I've ever told you guys while I hand in
How can I
quest
be
here,
of service?
of when I first took my partner, who is Taiwanese, so she's Asian, to the airport in Christchurch. And it's not racist. It's well, it is kind of, but it's not. It's a real life story of what happened. Let me hand this in. And I've got to tell you guys because I think it's really, really funny. And it's all innocent. Hey, by the way, when we get some of these rewards, I know that like in other games, if you get a grey item and it's way below, you generally go, oh, whatever, I'll sell it as vendor trash. But am I the only one that always thinks, no, you know what? This could be a cosmetic item, right? Like, do you guys always check in the wardrobe by control-clicking on an item just to see what it looks like? Or is that just
Absolutely.
me? Yeah.
Absolutely. No, you always do that, and then you can put it in your wardrobe, and then you can sell it or whatever.
Yeah, right, exactly. So to sort of log it, if you like, throw it in your wardrobe, and that way you've got that look. And as you saw before with the bank vendor, you can really keep that. Like, it's very, very cool. All right, so it's my way of saying, guys, if you get a grey item, don't automatically just vendor it. And hello there, Zero Deer. Let's hail them. Hi. Hail. God, I love the atmosphere in this game. Like the sound of the fire there. Can't wait to do some provisioning, some cooking quests and stuff like that. Because this game, like I've always said, when we're playing other games, this game makes me freaking hungry. Did that happen with you guys when you're farming and then you go to cook food, especially if you're in the Shire and they're talking about freaking meat pies and alcohol all the time? Do you guys actually get hungry, or is that just me?
I do get hungry.
I don't.
Okay, I think the person who said don't is the weird one here. Not us, right? Right.
Matter of fact, I'm getting hungry right now.
I am too, actually. I'm getting very hungry. Hey, Sequest, how are you, buddy? Where am I? Here we go. Hello. Okay, now let me just check my quest log, and then I'm going to tell you the story, and you're going to cringe, but it's really funny. And again, total innocence. So don't anyone be laying any racist stuff at me. It was because it could be construed as being racist, but it's not. Cooper and Cask deliver the wood to Brig Dur in Salondum, and then hallowed ground. Where is that Tan Calier or whatever it is? Do you guys remember? Is it? Oh, is it a bit north of Salondum? I think it is, isn't it? What is it? Tham Galer lies to the west of Salondum. Well, I'm in the west of Salondum, mate. That's Nenhelith. I think it must be over there. We'll have a look. I'm here, back issues again. No worries, Sequest. Hope you're okay, dude. It's my epic quest. Favorite haunts. Find. Okay, now if I want to start untracking some stuff, there's an option in the deeds thing where I can. There's a thing in the options panel where I can automatically track deeds. Does anyone remember where that is? Because I've got it on and I actually want to turn it off for a while. Is it in UI settings? Anyone remember? Track deeds. Where is it? There's so many options here. Good lord.
We expect me to remember things? What?
Oh, but hang on. Yeah, no, true. But I can actually type deed. There it is. Who told me about that the other day? Was it you, Alatar? We can just type something in the options screen and it brings up that option. I think it was you. There we go. Right, so now we're no longer tracking deeds. What are you giggling at, woman?
Oh, nothing at all.
Whatever, I don't trust you at all. Add to tracker. Right, let's go to the map and see if we can find this now. Prologue is over there. Oh, what's that? Prologue. Oh, so they're all over there. What are those things? Everthals. Tells you this area reminds me of Auridon from ESO because of the different coloured trees. Yes, indeed, it really does. It's very, very similar, isn't it? I agree with you, totally agree with you. Right, we need to... The trees... Everthel may be meditating beneath the white trees in Nenhilth. The trees are found to the vale to the southwest. Oh, we do need to go back here. Cool. Let's go over here.
I don't think he's meditating.
Yeah. Some previous knowledge that you have there, perhaps, maybe just a little bit. Now, what I should have done is, tell me I'm wrong, guys, in voice chat, but I've just noticed in my mini-map, where I'm wiggling around my mouse, there's a white marker, which I presume is like the yellow arrows in WoW. Is that a directional indicator showing me where... Yeah, okay.
And then if you look in your quest tracker, you'll see the similar icon to the left of the quest that it's showing you. Like it's telling you this quest this way.
Gotcha. All right, let's see what we can find around here. Nothing there. We're looking for finding his pack or him. Will it be glowing and highlighted, or do I have to really sort of mouse over search for everything type stuff?
It'll be glowing when you see, but it's way down. It's in the grass. It's hard to see.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Elf satchel. Do you know what? I did see it before, but I mistook it for some of those branches that we were looking at. So, oh dear. Oh, it looks like he's had better days. There we go. Elf satchel. Let's pick that up. Yeah, I love it as well, Metatami. I love it as well. In fact, you know what? ESO and Lotro are very similar in the way they look. I think they're very similar in that they've got really, I'll say the word janky UIs, but they're actually really useful. The graphics look very similar as well, by the way. So there's many similarities. Hello, Zeradia again. How do I get out of
Anyone else waiting for the story? He keeps
sorry,
to tell
so
that he
story.
gets off rabbit trail.
Yeah, okay, so story. All right, so get this. I've got to sort of set it up. So my partner and I took her to New Zealand, okay? So first time in New Zealand. Now, we're sitting at Christchurch Airport. We've just arrived, and we're sitting in seats in the airport waiting for our rental car to be sorted out, right? So we're just sitting there. And she turns to me and she says, oh, are we going to go meet your father? Because my father lives in Christchurch, which is where we are, right? So I'm like, yeah, of course. But I don't have his contact details or address or whatever. And I say to her, but look, don't worry. I'll just look him up. And she goes, what do you mean look him up? Like on Facebook or whatever. And he's not on Facebook or anything. So I say, no, I'll look him up in the white pages. Now you guys know what the white pages are. Don't say anything too much. But you know what the white pages are? Do you have them in the US? Like a phone book? Mm-hmm. Just a telephone book? Yeah, right. Okay.
We used to back in the old days.
Yeah, back in the old days, right? But they're a thing. So they still make them in New Zealand, and there's the white pages, right? So I said, we'll just go and look them up in the white pages. And in fact, I can do that online. And I get my phone, and I'm like, yeah, I'll just go to whitepages.co.nz. And she's silent, and I look up at her, and her eye, she's just looking at me, and her eyes are wide, and I'm like, you okay? And she goes, there are white people pages here? And I'm like, no, and because she's really funny, right?
And here's the Asian pages too.
Yeah, well, so what happened, right, is I'm going, oh, no, it's not like that, no, not white, like, because she's completely a foreigner, right? She's never been to an English speaking country, like a white country before, and I'm doing exactly what you guys do, and I'm like laughing at the same time, and she goes, that's disgusting. I'm like, no, it's just, look, it's white pages. It means that it's for all the, it's a directory of citizens and their name, address and phone number, right? It's for private people, not companies and stuff. She goes, for white people. I'm like, but for anyone, like, it's just their name, address and phone number in the white pages. And I turn to her and I go, look, don't worry, there's two. Like, white pages are for personal addresses, and the other thing there is, yeah. And I go to say,
you're about to say yellow pages, yeah.
And she goes, what? And I'm like, nothing. And I just get up and walk away. Because I thought, imagine if I said that. So sorry, it's a little bit, right? But she would have gone, she would have gone absolutely septic. But I just thought it was just gorgeous that she thought that New Zealand was a country that separated their directories into white people and yellow people. But of course, when you're her, you wouldn't know any better, right? It's just so funny. She'd never heard of the concept before, and they don't have that in Taipei at all. They don't have printed directories. So funny. There you go.
It's something that we could probably laugh about, but at the time she probably did not find it as funny.
Exactly. And in fact, Steph's got it right. In her mind, New Zealand suddenly became racist. It still taints her. You can just tell in the back of her mind she doesn't quite trust it. You know what I mean? Like, she's like, white pages. So of course what she did is she messaged all of her friends back home immediately, basically saying, fuck, you'll never guess what I've just found out. They have phone directories for white people here, and they separate it to yellow ones. It's just, it went on for ages. very, very funny, but totally innocent.
But
so
she doesn't know better.
No, exactly. So yeah, it was funny. Anywho, there you go. All right, so what are we looking at time-wise? How are you guys going, by the way? Let's have a catch-up. Is Sethi? I don't know if you've fallen asleep on me in the background there. You still playing?
No, I'm here.
Oh, you're still. Where are you questing at the moment?
I am in Tharathorn. Is that you say?
What, like, is it Bree, like man? Is it Hobbitland? Is it Elfland?
Still an elf.
Oh,
Elfland.
Yeah, right. Oh, wait a minute. So are you say that name again? Sorry, on the map. Where is it?
Tharathorn.
Tharathorn. Oh, I know where you are. I don't think it's marked on the map now, but you're up north, right?
No, Thawthorn is
No.
Oh, yeah, there it is. There, just north of
Dulund.
Yeah, gotcha. Dulund, or whatever it's called, Sethi, you'll be pleased to know if you've never been there. That's like a hub town. Like, it's got a horse rider there and crafting and vendors and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah.
It's got lots of stairs that you could fall off.
Oh, I've fallen off there many a time. Is that the one?
I'm not saying it happened to me. It happened to some friends. That's all.
Sure. Like, and any of those friends happen to get a clip of it on Twitch, perhaps? Maybe.
They'd better not have.
Well, unlike Shiveria, and in fact, was it? It was Lord of the Rings. The clip wasn't it? I think.
Yeah, it was.
And wasn't it there? Wasn't it in Dulund? Pretty sure it was.
Yeah, it was, because I was half paying attention, because I kept getting IM'd from people, and so I was trying to read it, and then whoop.
That's so funny. Oh, I just
right over the side, and it makes a lovely crunching noise when you land.
Oh, I know, it's horrible. It's like you break your foot, right? And you just, I nearly feel the pain in my ankle. It's just so bad. Oh my god. But yeah, it's a bit of a cringe thing. Most other games you hear a thud, but in this, in fact, you know what? Here we are. For science, I'm going to do it for you guys so you can hear exactly what I'm talking about. Let's find somewhere high.
Science, he says.
Yeah, for science. Wonder if I can jump. Oh, that looks like a good place to jump off. Right, so remember in other MMOs you get a bit of a debuff. I mean, you just get a sound and then you get a health debuff, right? In this game, not only do you break your ankle, you hear it breaking and you limp around. It's cringy, horrible, painful. This is for science. Here we go. Get it back up and whee! Go. Oh, no, wait. Here we go. Oh, I didn't fall far enough. How's that? The one time I actually want to do it and it doesn't do it. That's just my luck, isn't it? Let's try and find somewhere else. They still make phone books in the US, says Ryukit, with white pages and yellow pages. Do they really? Oh my god.
Why did it be yellow pages? Why can't they be pink pages?
Ooh, some pink pages? That'd be a bit nice. I'm gonna try and jump off here. And the reason I say that, by the way, is because there are no racial stereotypes that are pink, so it would actually be probably quite good. Now, where can I jump off? That's high enough.
Shiv, can you push him off someplace high?
I did it.
Did you do that?
I got it. And look at that. That's me limping. I'm trying to run. And there you go. Oh, that sound is cringy. Oh my god, I hate it so much. Alright, we need to do some turning in here. Where are we going? It's behind us, right? Let's get on a horse. Are you playing anything, by the way, Shiv? You've still got friends there.
My friend left. I'm trying to get, because while my boyfriend's deployed, I have his character to get stuff done.
Yep.
And he doesn't have inventory space for me to switch classes. And I don't know what he's keeping, what he's not. So some stuff might get thrown away, but, you know, his fault. He didn't give me any specific instructions about what he wants to keep.
I'm sure.
Yeah, that might not go well.
I was going to say, I mean, well, in one way of looking at it, it's his fault because he left the decisions to someone else, right? Like, can he really blame Shiv if she makes a decision?
Do you think he'll see it that way?
Yeah, no.
I don't know. I mean, it's just the problem is I don't know what's what.
Right.
So, this is gonna be eeny, meeny, miny, mo type of thing, and I'm just like, that's why I'm like, I need you to tell me what's what on your character, because I don't have his gear sets, and he thought I did. I'm like, no, I don't have your gear sets.
Yeah, you know what? Prudence may be the deciding factor there, as in do nothing.
Discretion the better part of valor again here.
I think so. Ryukit says they still make phone books in the US, white pages and yellow pages. Steph says we just get the yellow pages online. They are way too big here to hand them out to every home. Oh, yeah, I suppose.
I haven't seen an actual. I mean, I'm sure they still do in some parts of the states, but I've not actually seen a printed phone directory. It's they've even condensed it, Sambo, to the point where it's no longer yellowpages.com. It's just yp.com.
Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah. Well, probably also because of the connotations. Steph says we just get the yellow pages online. They're way too big to hand them out to every home, plus people stop using them yeah, I mean, I can't imagine using the white pages either. There are some with blue pages, says Sequest. That's interesting. And Ryukit says, considering they are for businesses, why not the green pages, Shiv? There you go. That's a good point. Seek says, blame Shiv for everything. I'm with you, Seek. Steph says, Sambo, your partner sounds like my dad. He's an
Seek, I thought we were friends, you traitor.
Yeah, we are an English-speaking... Oh, he's an English-speaking person living in Costa Rica. Wow. If he didn't have friends, he would be in big trouble. Yeah. It's exactly the thing. It's all innocent, but God... Like, for example, swear words. My partner will say some words and I'm like, what just came out of your mouth? But to her, it's because she's heard it on a movie or heard foreigners in her country talking, and some of the words, like, it's an interesting take on how we learn and how when connotation and context isn't there, the word means nothing. So she's used the N word, the C word, frequently uses the F word, and has absolutely no idea that they are kind of no words. Like, she genuinely doesn't understand. So it's just really funny because they roll off her tongue and I'm like, spit my drink out. I'm like, you can't say that word, especially in public. And she'll literally look at me and go, but why not? It's always on the television. I'm like, yeah.
That doesn't make it better.
No, but I mean, why is it always on the television? And she'll say that to me. Why is it so commonplace in your shows then? I'm like, I don't know. I honestly don't know. For effect, maybe.
I don't know. Why does it get you elected president? Who can say?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you don't start on that one and me trying to explain how that and movie stars are American presidents. Like, it doesn't make any sense to her, and you can understand that, right? It's really interesting.
Do you remember the movie Back to the Future, right?
Yeah, of course.
I love that line in there where the
From
professor says. The doc says, oh, okay, smart guy, who's president? He goes, Ronald Reagan. He goes, the actor.
Yeah, exactly. And what's the first lady's the vice president, or all that stuff. It's like, actually, that was a interesting prediction. Scarlett
Gotta run away now, but have fun, guys. I'll be lurking.
No worries. Take care. Thanks, Shiv, by the way. Thanks for outing 30's birthday. Scarlett says, ours are very thin, but I remember having to use the phone book as a booster seat. That's really funny. I remember those days as well, Scarlett. It's kind of funny. Ronald Reagan, says Ryukit, was a really good president. You know what? I mean, everyone's going to have presidents that they think were good and bad, and the other. I mean, we've got the Terminator being, what do you call them over? Governor? Is that right?
Governor.
Yeah,
Schwarzenegger.
Governor.
Or as we like to call him, the Governator.
The Governator. Actually, it's really funny. I've never heard that before. Simple rations is a reward here. The reason I haven't accepted this is, again, guys, if you're playing for the first time, make sure that you do eat buffs when you go and do dungeons, or if you're questing stuff. You can see we get non-combat morale and power regen here for 5 minutes. So it's really interesting if you're in a bit of a pickle. That becomes really handy. So don't vendor trash your food. It does come in handy. Defeat Pompro. I remember this guy. It's the Goblin leader. Defeat Blue Crag Defilers. Yeah, I remember this. I remember this one.
Jim, there's different types of foods also. There's trail food and cooked food.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You can have a buff from each of them.
Yeah, what's the difference between trail food and cooked food? I can't remember.
It's just the trail food will be typically a stat buff, whereas cooked food is typically a regen. Like, it may cure wounds and disease and poison and that kind of stuff, and it'll give you a health regen. So cooked food creates, whereas trail food rather creates the stat buff. The interesting thing is, I don't know if it's still this way anymore, but it used to be that you could only cook the trail food at a campfire on the trail. You couldn't cook it at an oven in town. Now that's probably changed because it was a really silly thing, but it was like, oh yes, this is trail food. You have to cook it at, have somebody build you a fire.
Right. I mean, again, immersion. Right.
Yes, but only hunters could build fires, as I recall.
That's right. And I guess they were trying to, like you said before, they were trying to force that, inter-class dependency, make sure a community is strong. I mean, I'm all for that in a way. Like one thing. It's a tough one. On the one hand, being able to do all your own crafting and gathering and all that sort of stuff is cool, but it does sometimes lead to a really split community where everyone's just looking after themselves. The other side of the coin is that it's convenient, and what if I want to play that way? Again, I reckon as long as there's a choice, then that's all I care about. I don't know. That's me. Where do we have to deliver this person to? Copper and Cark. Let's have a look. Where is it? Copper and Cask, sorry. Right, it's really nearby somewhere. Oh, there you are. There you are.
Sweelide Malon.
Sweelide Malon. Oh, auto run. Having a hard time running and chatting at the same time. Well, it is me. I do have a hard time doing two things at once. Auto run can be toggled with the numlock key. All right, cool. So let's try that right now. Whee! They didn't lie. They didn't lie. All right. Now I notice we're running out of time. We're going for 2.5 hours. We're not going to do the crafting quest because that's a whole new show. That's a whole new episode. We'll do that in another one. But I do want to find this to do our last quest, which is this place called Tham Galer, and I can't find it for the life of me, but I think it's there, so we're going to ride out there and check it out. It's weird that it's not showing up on the map. Before we were saying, Alatar, that most things do show on the map. I'm hovering over this, and... oh no, hang on, wait, it's not actually showing at all. Hallowed Ground. Add to tracker. Maybe that's why. Ah, there it is.
If it's not tracking, I don't think it shows.
Yeah, no, you're right. And I can see it now. It's up here. Let's make this a different color, like dark. Ah, there it is. All right, so we'll do this. This will be our last quest of the stream, and then we'll wrap up. And the next Lotro stream that we do will... oh, I think we have to go out that way. Will be... we'll start the crafting stuff, so you guys can help me pick my professions, because that's... yeah, it's kind of a big deal, isn't it? I reckon. Profession picking, like, because it can, I don't know, I've found it can completely change the game depending on what you do, and of course the synergies between your class and your profession as well, if you're wanting to be a little bit self-sufficient. Does anyone here who's playing Lotro make their own gear, for example? Are you a...
Sure.
Yeah, so it's still a thing, right? And here's a farm.
Yeah, it's good for leveling, but honestly, the easiest thing to do to get gear for leveling, we talked about this, I think, in one of the earlier episodes, is to do the skirmishes, because you get the marks for doing skirmishes, and then you can buy skirmish gear with those marks that is really great stuff, and you can get it at all different... starting about level 20, you can get it then every 3 to 4 levels, you can trade it out for new stuff.
Right, excellent. That's right. I forgot about the skirmishes. Well, thanks for reminding me, because we're going to have to do an episode, I think, dedicated to the skirmishes. I think that will be fun. What level, does anyone know what level I have to be before we can start doing those?
20.
20, sorry. Okay, cool. Well, we'll definitely do that in the future, because, yeah, I used to love the skirmishes. Don't know if they've changed much, but they were super fun. And like little mini instances, right? Still the same thing?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, sweet. Nice. Oh, who was that? It was Nibbly. Hi, Nibbly. Hi. Defeat foul creatures in Tham Galer, 1 of 6. All right. Apparently a wolf. No, it's a harbour rat. Ew. Okay, that is a foul creature. Bring. 2 of 6. Reagan was a lot better than our current president, says Steph. Yeah, I think insert any name here. Could be better than your current president. It's easy for me to say that I'm sitting at the sidelines, but gosh, I can't imagine what it must be like being over there. Anyway, 3 out of 6 of the creatures done. Oh, now a bunch of strawberries. Now, hang on. I can collect those, can't I? Even though I don't have a... Yeah, see, it's letting...
Should be able to, yeah.
Yeah. Now, because they're not how do we describe them? Because they're not part of being a profession, are they?
No, well, they are. They're cooking ingredients. You gather these cooking ingredients out in the wild, and then you'll use them in certain recipes.
Okay, but now I'm not a cook or whatever they're called, a provision or whatever.
Right. So what you're doing now is gathering them for someone who is a cook.
Right. So I'm getting raw ingredients, and I can presumably pop them up on the auction house as well if I wish.
You can, yeah.
Cool. Right. Ah, shouting people to death again. Now I'm pretty sure the big boss is in here. So how cool are these ruins, guys? Look at that. How amazing do they look? Like, you really do feel like you're entering some old ruins. I can almost smell the sort of mossy muskiness in here. So maybe my imagination's going a bit crazy, but that's me. Because back in New Zealand, there are places like this that I used to go to when I was a kid. So they've done a really good job.
Are you saying that you're noticing a musky smell in your apartment as you're playing?
No, not the musky smell in my apartment. I can almost smell it in the game. That would be a worry, wouldn't it? That would be a major worry if that was happening. Let's unlock my hotbar. And I've just realised that I've got a return to Solondum skill on my hotbar that I keep clicking as a skill. And of course it's not. We need that to go there. There we go. Need a valid target. Come on, was that a valid target? There we go. Interesting how some skills you can cast while moving. In fact, I think with the Minstrel, a lot of them you can. As long as I guess they're not long casts, right? I guess if they're quote-unquote instant, it should be okay, I suppose.
It is. It used to be that anything with an induction, you couldn't do that, but then they changed certain things, like Minstrel ballads, for example, which do have an induction. They let you cast them on the move, so they just kind of changed that at one point.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't remember it being like that. Place Thinglair's token upon the stone table. Ooh, okay. Stone table. Let's see if we can find that. Very pretty. Now, hey, by the way, Steph, I keep meaning to ask you, did you ever end up downloading the game? And if so, I mean, you don't have to tell us, of course. Some people like to actually play with a bit of privacy. I totally understand that. And that might be you. Oh, there's a bunch of blackberries. So, again, the blackberries are the provision of ingredients, I presume, because I can gather them, so must be able to use them. Yeah, so Steph, did you get the game downloaded? Or maybe you did and you played it and went, not for me. Not too sure. The Keyblade Nation, I'm going to hop off for now, Sambo, and get some sleep. Absolutely understand. I had to do the same on your stream last night. In fact, thanks for all the help. It is my pleasure. And let's wave you goodbye. There we go. Thanks for downloading the song and doing the old sexy sax. That was a lot of fun. So really appreciate that, man. Have a good night. Someone in World Chat here has said the last Gauntlet I played was 4-player arcade version in the mid-80s. Oh yes. Anyone else in chat or voice chat remember those days? No? Yes? No? Everyone in here is too young, I think, to remember anything like that. Right, Merrick?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever you say, Sambo. Steph says, I did... Oh, look at that view, guys. Oh, look, there's a waterfall over... Look, we're going to head home and we're going to close up the stream, but we're just going to head over to that waterfall and do a little bit of lollygoggling. A little bit of sightseeing, and we're going to grab a lovely bunch of strawberries. Steph says, I did download the game. I'm still trying out the different classes to see which one suits me best. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Good stuff. And of course, it goes without saying, and I hope you know that you're welcome to join our kinship at any old time. Captain Sandwich is sweet. I didn't think I'd managed to catch the stream. Hello. Oh, we're kind of ending it shortly, but you technically, yes, managed to catch it. So, yeah, you're welcome.
Now remember what?
Yeah, exactly. That's me. Goldfish bowl memory. Although, you know what? I don't mind having a goldfish bowl memory because it makes everything exciting all the time. Every time I pass by something, I could have passed by it 5 minutes earlier, but it's exciting because I've forgotten already. It's like, oh, look at that! I'm too old, says Sequest. I played Atari before Nintendo was a thing. Oh, same here. Same here.
Yeah.
Don't tell
me. I was going to say, my first console was an Atari 2600.
Woo, yeah, baby. Oh, baby. That's going way back. Mine was, which one was mine? Was it the 600? There's something with a 20 in the title, Atari. I can't remember. Anyone have a Commodore 64 or a VIC-20?
I did indeed.
Wait, tape drive? Remember that?
No, I didn't, but I actually had a cassette tape player for my TRS-80 Model 1 Level 1 4K.
Wow! 4K?
Kilobytes of RAM. 4K!
It's ridiculous. No one will ever need to use 4K in the future. What a waste of money.
Yeah. I remember when we got our 16K. Back in those days, the memory was so tight that you actually used to be able to abbreviate programming commands instead of having to type the command out. Typically, just the first letter was enough because I didn't want to have waste space on all of that.
Oh yeah. Those that's the days. Oh god.
1976. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it sounds about my vintage too. I love. Yeah, I love those innocent days. We'll never get them back, of course. We can reminisce as much as we like, but we'll never get them back. Look at this gorgeous scenery, folks. Isn't that beautiful? And you can see the mountains off in the background. 95% of the time, I'll say, if you can see something, you can get to it. There are the odd, zone boundaries and stuff that, high mountains create that boundary that you can't climb up. But the vast majority of this world you can get to, and it's pretty cool. Look at that view out over the waterfall right here. Look at this, and it goes under that bridge to another waterfall. We get to go over that bridge later as we go up to Dulond in the next episode probably. But you know what, this might be a nice little place for us to log out. I love this game. I really do. I'm so glad that we're playing it again at the moment, and I'm so glad that we've got people come out of the woodwork who have decided to play it as well, and of course especially our folks in voice chat. So thank you guys so much for your help today. Thanks for all the support today as well. Did we get a final on... Actually, let me just get this guy, get this woman dancing. There we go. Oh no, actually, you know what's better? We'll sit down. I think sitting is more appropriate for this lovely spot here. Look at that, isn't it gorgeous? Did we get a final price from anyone else on Kingdom Come Deliverance? I think, Steph, you said it was $50.99. Shiv said it was $50.99 as well. I don't know whether we should wait for it to go lower. I've seen it as low as $46. I don't know what to do there, actually, to be honest. Have any of you guys in Discord chat ever heard of Kingdom Come Deliverance or watched any streams? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I've watched several people play it.
Yeah, I mean it's janky and it's bug ridden and it's clunky, but you're like me where you just think, hell, that looks like a really fun game. I don't know. Or is that just me?
It looks like one wrong step and you get to start over is what it looks like.
Yeah. Well, then I'll be fine, right? As if I'll even make a mess up of anything.
Yeah. No, you'll play it flawlessly. You'll have no problem.
Yeah, exactly. What do we got in chat here? 31st Let's Plays with Sambo. A friend of mine had one of those portable Commodore 64s. Is that right, Nibbly? It actually worked. Hey, you'll be pleased to know, and so will Elatar, by the way, that the micro mini Commodore 64, just like the mini SNES and the mini NES, it's been released here next month in Australia. I presume you can get one in the US as well. But Elatar, it's really cool. It looks like a Commodore 64. The keys don't work, I don't think. But you plug it in via HDMI, and of course it's got like the top 30 or 50 games emulated, just like the mini SNES and the mini NES. Kind of tempted. What about you, Elatar? Leave it in the past, or would you get yourself a micro modern version?
Yeah, I would honestly, I would leave it in the past. I pretty much just stick to PC gaming and maybe Xbox. Yeah,
there's a limit how far back nostalgia-wise that I go, and sometimes they're better left in your memory. Some of the old games, they're actually pretty awful. Great times, but don't try playing them because they're pretty cruddy, I reckon. Equinox is the player of the game there, that's right. We had an Atari 2600, says Steph. My grandparents had a Commodore 64. What are you saying? I had a Commodore 64. Although I could be a grandparent. Scary. Seek says, I still don't know what I'm doing with a computer. I started with a ZX81 and then upgraded to a Commodore 64. Oh, those were the good old days. Remember
the Timex Sinclair ZX81? Oh, yeah. That was a rocket machine. And when it stopped working, it was a conveniently sized door stop. Remember, a little triangular thing that fit right under the door.
And it's lesser known, well, in America anyway, but greater known cousin, the Specky. it was like a black thing and it had rainbow-coloured rubberized keys. If anyone from back in the day remembers typing programs out of a book on the Spectrum, it was rubber keys and it was just horrible. I used to make typos all the time. Yeah, anyway, those were the good old days. I'm sure if we went back to them now, they wouldn't be so good. I think we're spoiled with a lot of modern conveniences. I'd get it, says Steph, and consider it a business expense since you'll be playing it on stream. There you go. Are you talking about, I presume you're not talking about the Commodore 64. I presume you're talking about the Kingdom Come. Yeah, I think it's about as cheap as it's going to get for now. So we might have to download that overnight. Maybe we'll play it tomorrow. Have a think about that. I was watching a couple people play Subnautica, says Starhawk. Oh yeah, I really want to play that as well. It looks amazing. It looks amazing.
It is amazing. It's a great game.
Yeah. Oh, god damn, there's too many good games out at the moment.
Is it like an exploration game? What is Subnautica?
It's a survival game, underwater survival game. On a different planet.
Like Ark, but you can't breathe.
Yeah. But the water mechanics are done really well. Imagine, here's one for you oldies. Cough me too. Imagine if Jacques Cousteau was a game. That's what it's like. So you get to go in little deep sea diver craft and make them and put on your aqualung. It's really cool. Definitely watch some streams of it because that would be fun to play as well. Nibley says this was one from the 70s or 80s, and by portable it was like 10 kilos and had a handle. Exactly right. That's funny. Oh, hey, Ryukit says I reached level 10 and caused a snowstorm. Congratulations! Well done. Yep, in this game when you level, it's a big deal. It's a big deal, and everyone around you knows as well. Steph says, my grandparents were young at heart. My grandmother loved playing video games. Well, my daughter is well past even her age of having children. I should be a granddad already, so scary stuff. Scary. Although I just dyed my hair recently, so I don't look quite as old, perhaps. What do you say? I remember playing Space Quest 2, says Nibley, on a monochrome orange laptop. Yeah, remember that, guys? Remember Space Quest? You guys know that, right?
Played them both.
Yeah.
Yep, there you go. Space Quest, there was King's Quest, Space Quest, Police Quest.
And
yeah.
Leisure Suit Larry.
Leisure Suit Larry. That's right, Leisure Suit Larry. Oh my god. I played the Space Quest games too. Good time, says Steph. By the way, I'm just going to log, guys, only because it puts us to the nice menu music, which we can go out on. But what a view there, eh? By the way, if you're not playing Lotro, go get it. It's on Steam. It's 100% free. Everything we're doing at the moment, I'm on the free-to-play version of it, so nothing that I'm doing here is something that's going to be locked out from you. So yeah, give it a go. Come and join us, by the way, on Landroval is where we are on the US server, and we've got a kinship that is fully lit, right? Guys, we're fully lit.
Lost in tutorial.
Lost in tutorial, indeed. Sequest says, I play Star Trek Online and Neverwinter from Cryptic Studios. I loved Star Trek Online. I thought it was cool. Everyone hated that game when it came out, but I loved it.
It's another one of the free-to-play games, though, that has done very well. Star Trek Online is very healthy, good player base, and they're doing well. And it's another one of those free-to-play games, I think, that's monetized very well.
Yeah, but only after they went free-to-play did it start doing well.
Right.
Yeah, well, I mean, people were, yes, exactly. But I'm just saying that I think the business model has worked for them.
Yeah, sure. And I mean, let's face it, Lotro's the same, right? Lotro probably would be dead if they hadn't gone free to play, I reckon, anyway.
Lotro was it was dying, and they decided to go free to play, and it turned the fortunes around. It did so well, excuse me, or no, it was DDO first, right?
Sorry, it was DDO first. You're right.
And it did so well that they then took Lotro free to play.
That's right. And in fact, DDO, again, look, it's even clunkier than this game because it was brought out before. It's same game engine. But if you're a Dungeons and Dragons player, it's actually freaking awesome. Like, it's got the narrations, it's got the Dungeon Master, and the classes are very traditional. Obviously, it's Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, that was great. I remember when they went free to play, and they had thousands and thousands of people start playing it, and you're right, they then translated that over to Lord of the Rings Online, so very well done them. Seek says, grandchildren are parents' revenge. You can spoil them rotten and then hand them back. Payback. I agree. Nibley says, with that legendary age verification quiz, I remember playing Space Quest 2 with the, that's right, the age verification quiz. I remember things like Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. all those old Lucasfilm, what do you call them? Point and click adventures, right? You guys remember them too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Loom.
Yeah, was it Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis or something
Fate
like
of
that?
Atlantis. Do you know what? I've actually got that installed on my computer right now. Like, I could literally crank it up right now. How funny is that? I love all those old games. They're awesome.
Yeah, but that's all easy mode. They had graphics. What about NetHack and Colossal Cave,
Dwarf,
where you played it in text mode on a DEC PDP-11 with a VT100 terminal? That's old school.
This
boys.
guy's showing his age. That's right. What about Zork? Did you play Zork? Yep, right.
Zork was. I loved Zork. Oh man,
cool.
So many hours. And then they remade it, didn't they, with graphics later?
Yeah, they did. They did. And in fact, speaking of games, this isn't as old school, but remember Elite back in the day, like Frontier Elite, I don't know if you remember, but it was all wireframe, used to run on like Atari STs and stuff like that. Has anyone actually played the most recent Elite? Because it looks amazing.
Yep, I have it.
Yeah? Is it actually cool, or is it just staring at a Starfield for 24 hours a day like Eve?
It really depends on your... It really depends on if you like that type of game. I mean, you can do PvP in the game by joining an open, joining the open servers, or you can do solo because there's a solo instance, and then there's a friends only type thing where it's a group, and then people join your group, and then you can see each other in the game safer. And fly around. But
which game is this again?
Elite.
Elite Dangerous.
Oh, okay. Elite Dangerous. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but it's mostly, it's a big exploration game because there's 400 billion star systems to explore.
Well, the thing is, right, is that it's sorry, the epic music, guys. I do love my epic music. Turn it down a little bit. I noticed on Xbox Live at the moment it's on special for like $15 or something. So I'm like, oh, maybe dip my toes in it.
There's two things for it. There's Elite Dangerous, and then there's Elite Dangerous Horizons, which is the one which actually allows you to land on some of the moons.
Oh, I've heard of that. In fact, I've seen streamers do that, and you get a little, like, moon buggy, basically, right?
Right.
Yep. Oh, look at this, by the way, in chat, and thanks for that, Merrick. Some nostalgia coming back in chat. Steph says, I remember my first laptop, an IBM that was at least £5 with a tiny screen of 10 inches. I remember those days as well. Especially, I remember the orange screen laptop and playing Flight Simulator on it, by the way. That's what I remember. Sequest says, I still play it. I've been playing since beta. I presume you're talking about Elite there. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yep, my first PC game says Sequest was StarCraft. Oh yeah, I've got StarCraft Remastered, the classic one here. I play it more than StarCraft 2, in fact. Someone else said somebody. Has anyone mentioned Monkey Island, says Nibbly. There you go. I remember Monkey Island. There's a remaster of that I've got on Xbox as well. That could be funny to stream. Maybe we should stream a couple of point and click adventures because they're easy. You can have a lot of fun doing that with a Discord chat because everyone's going, don't do that, do this, do that. The whole backseating thing could be a lot of fun. Has anybody, my first PC game was oh yeah, that game could be frustrating. It could, Steph. I play Elite Dangerous, says Nibbly, sometimes with Merrick. Is that right? That's very cool. It's very interesting. Yep. Just watch out, it's not cross-platform. Oh, okay. Xbox players are in different galaxy from PC and PlayStation. Okay, yeah.
Merrick, what was the other space exploration game that came out a while back? No Man's Land? No Man's something?
No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky.
I've got that.
Did you try that?
Yep.
I do have No Man's Sky, but it's not. I mean, it's a completely different type thing.
Yeah, it was a real letdown, is what it was.
Yeah, at the very beginning it was. I mean, the new updates that they have, it has improved a little bit, but still.
I uninstalled it and took it back. I was really upset about that.
It was supposed to be like this procedurally generated universe. It was supposed to be amazing.
Yeah, they
lied.
lied.
It didn't live up to it, did it?
No,
Okay.
They lied. And that guy, I can't remember his name now, but he'll never work again anywhere. He was globally ridiculed and out.
Well, they're still doing updates for the game.
Yeah, but I mean, he'll never get a job anywhere. You can imagine. Hang on, you're that guy that lied to the planet. Yeah, nah. I had an Atari, says Scarlet Karma, and my mother and I loved playing Pitfall on the Atari. I remember that. Pitfall, the Mayan adventure. Nibley says No Man's Sky's bad. Improvements, I guess, but they were too little, too late. Yeah, everyone's pissed off about them. Don't even get us started on Star Citizen. Oh my god, yeah, that's lingered. What are they up to? Like 12 million in funding on Kickstarter or something? Unbelievable. Steph says...
it's like 150 million.
Is it? Holy shit!
It's incredibly high.
Wow. Do you think it'll ever come out properly?
Eventually.
Who
knows when?
Will we be great?
The problem is that Chris Roberts is like too much of a perfectionist.
Yeah, I know. And he'll never get anything released. They say that he should be under a studio, a development, a publisher, so that they are actually putting pressure on him. Even though they know it would mean the game would have corners cut, at least then they might deliver a product. But
why does he? Why should he bother to release anything? People are throwing millions of dollars at him for a game that's perpetually in alpha.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he's not the stupid one, right? Steph says Pitfall was a great game. I died so many times. I knew you were going to say that. To the freaking crocodiles. God damn those crocodiles back in the day. Speaking of old school and remasters, I love how it's a thing. I don't know if you guys heard the other day, but Burnout Paradise is getting a remaster, and it's released next month. Yeah. Yep, complete with all of the content ever released. I loved that game. I loved it, so I can't wait for that to come.
I'm gonna throw it out here. Let's see if anybody else remembers playing this game, because I loved it and put a lot of hours into it on the PC back in the 80s. A game called Thexter, Thexder, Thexter.
I've heard of it. I've never actually played it.
It was a side-scroller type game in which you had like a robot that would transform into a jet, and it was just one of these cool it was a side scroller where you'd have to get past obstacles and beat bosses and solve puzzles and that kind of stuff. And it was just, I used to spend so many hours playing that silly game. The graphics are terrible by today's standards.
Yeah. I think all of us have one of those games that we have that defines a moment in our gaming minds and our history, and one that brings back the warm fuzzy memories. And honestly, most of the games that are like that are ones that other people haven't heard of. It's not like we all sit around and go, oh yeah, Pac-Man, oh god, I've got amazing memories of that. You never hear that.
Hey, Ryu remembers Thexter. There we go.
Oh, there you go. Oh my god, I used to play Thexter all the time on the Super Nintendo. Well done. And I noticed too that Starlix says Star Citizen, it'll be a game where people explore the past because civilization will have far exceeded the tech in the game by the time it comes out. That's pretty good. Nibley has got a good point too, and he says, I'm just confused as to why player money is not as pressuring as investor money when it comes to Kickstarters. I agree. Like, hang on a minute. If anything, it should be more so because you've got people's actual bucks, right? It's not a corporation. So I agree with you.
They just keep giving him more and more money. I mean, it never stops. They're paying thousands of dollars for ships.
God damn. Yeah, that's weird. I mean, look, it looks incredible, but I imagine you'd need like a cray supercomputer to run the damn thing. But anyway, time is getting away on us. We've just hit the 2-hour 53-minute mark, so we need to get out of here. First things first, can I say a massive thank you to everybody in the Discord that was here earlier, and of course it's still here now. Thanks for coming along and making the stream a lot more fun. And of course I'm referring to your good selves, Elatar, Doxon, Dundalzan, Equinox is still there. We got Merrick as well, and everyone else that was there. Thank you guys so much. Hope you enjoyed today. We'll, you know what, I want to stream Lotro again tomorrow. I don't know if you guys will let me. That'll make it like 5 times in a row. But I really want to do crafting. What do you reckon, Elatar? Merrick? I mean, should we have a break and stream something else, or should we just keep on a roll? I don't know. What do you think?
In terms of people that have jumped around and joined the kinship and started playing the game, I think you've had as good a response to Lotro as anything that you've done on stream.
I think so too. And our player counts as well. Starlix is saying more Lotro. There you go. All right. We'll log in. We'll do some crafting tomorrow, because I feel like otherwise it would be a story that we haven't fully told, because there's so much to this game. And of course we'll have a bunch of old school crafters hopefully here to help us as well. So maybe, yeah, okay, let's do it. It's been decided. We'll have a crafting episode tomorrow. So we'll start our quests and we'll discuss all the pros and cons and go through all of the crafting what do you call them, professions, I guess, that are available as to how they interact with each other, and what you might like to choose, which ones suit which characters, and all that good stuff. So Bar stuck at work tomorrow, Nibbly, just like today. Never mind, we will always have the VOD, and we'll always upload it to YouTube as well. In the meantime, I'm going to put the voice dudes and dudettes on mute once again. Thanks so much for coming along, guys. Really appreciate it. Thanks for helping out with the birthday singing. And sorry about your ears. Hopefully you guys will be here tomorrow to help us out with the crafting episode 2. But we'll see you guys soon. Thank you very much, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Let's definitely mute ourselves there. As for the rest of you lot here in chat, thank you again so much for hanging around with us in our stream. Of course, it's not really action-packed, but hopefully it's teaching you a bit about this game and making you decide, or helping you decide whether or not you'd like to join us here. Of course, if you do want to join us, just type !Lotro, L-O-T-R-O, there we go, and that will give you all the information you need in terms of what server we're on. It's an open guild, so come and join. What's our kinship here? Come and join our kinship. You're welcome to join us on Discord as well. We operate an open Discord, and all the details are there if you want to type !Discord in chat. As for me, I need to head off now, get outside and go for a bike ride, because I've been sitting on my big fat ass all morning. Not that I don't like spending time with you guys, but I also need to keep my superhuman physique, right? Because, you know, very soon we're going to be on camera, so I need you guys to see the chiseled Sambo, not the lard ass Sambo. So going to be frantically exercising between now and then. Thanks for joining us in chat. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for the bits. Really appreciate that. Stick around if you did support the stream today, or you were a mod, because you'll see your name and lights at the end. In the meantime, of course, on behalf of myself and my little minstrel here, it's us saying take care. Hope you guys have a great day wherever you are in the world. We do look forward to seeing you next time. We will see you then, and bye-bye.